Good morning. Let's do this. It is the Cotter and Marshall Show. Happy Friday. Hop on the stream, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch. Like, follow, subscribe. As always, listen to the show. Download the app for free. Get us on your in-home smart speaker. Check us out at rock1061.com. Good morning, Marshall.
Good morning.
Big thank you to everybody who came out to the draft room last night. Our final Horde meetup before I leave for Austin, Texas, which is a week from today.
Yeah, it was weird to feel all the love in the room. Lots of love in the room for Cotter last night.
Yeah, it was very, very cool. So big thanks to all the Horde members who came out and just hung out. Big thanks to A-Dub. We were there for work prior, buying everybody beers. Whoever's there for the Horde early, A-Dub bought him a beer.
Yeah, probably.
So they all just went on the company card. I don't know.
I think it was his card. Maybe, I don't know.
His own personal card?
Oh, no. Well, I mean, it was the company card with his name on it.
There you go. That makes no more sense. All right, coming up on the show today, top of the 9 o'clock hour, going to be joined in studio by Mayor Van Johnson. He's going to join us for beer for breakfast. We don't think he drinks, so you went out and acquired non-alcoholic beverages.
I got some non-alcoholic drinks.
And we think he's going to partake?
I mean, when I messaged him, I told him what the segment was, and he's like, yep, I'm absolutely down for this.
Okay, good.
So, yeah, I mean, I think he's going to. I think so.
We'll find out.
Yeah.
Top of the 8 o'clock hour, more on our Cool Guys tournament. We did have an upset yesterday.
What?
But our first two in the Final Four are set. We'll tell you what's going down there. Another chance to win tickets for Welcome to Rockville. Are you smarter than a community college dropout? We'll take your calls, comments, and texts today. What's the most embarrassing place, or where's the most embarrassing place that you've ever thrown up or been thrown up on? So give us those stories. And, of course, going to kick off the show with About Last Night. 4-day work weeks. We all want them. Rogue Squadron. Creative issues caused that movie to be delayed. And beers at the Coliseum. A couple guys just wanted to drink, man. That's it. Stories coming up next. There's Aaron Jones and Supercharged. Cotter and Marshall. Rock 1061.
There it is. Good morning, everyone. Wanda, Charles, Tony, Andrew, even the crazy bot person who hit us up literally right when the show started. Good morning, everyone. Rudy, good morning.
Give me 1 second.
Uh-oh. Let's shoot this over here. Okay. All right. Well, good morning. Here we are. It feels like I literally just blinked my eyes. I was at the draft room at Berwick pretty much all day yesterday. And then I went home, and I almost immediately fell asleep on the couch. And now I'm back at work again. So here we go. It was great seeing everyone who came out last night. Once again, thank you for everyone who found a few minutes to come out. It was very cool to, like I said, to feel the love in the room for Cotter. It was really awesome. For everyone who got an opportunity to come out. And the gifts, chef's kiss, beautiful. Everyone who was able to offer a dildo or a dildo-like, object to Cotter on his way out. It was a beautiful sight to see last night. Just capped off by the one and only Jeremy from MF Hot Sauce, the gentleman who made our wonderful hot sauce is actually sitting on the shelf just behind Cotter. He threw the largest suction cup dildo that I've seen this week.
Yes.
On his car.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it was a night. No, it was awesome.
Oh, Terabyte, man, it's been some time. Welcome back. Wanda says, "Can I just say how much I love talking to Nicole? She's so awesome. She is. She is. Until you get into the house, and you have to run into the bedroom to get her Tums every 5 minutes." Charles says, "How about Tim Janier rocking the long cargo pants?" Well, it's getting a little chilly outside, Charles. Don't judge, man.
That is true.
Someone's got to cover those beautiful legs of his. How many dildos did you get last night?
Just the one.
No, I mean, there was one on your car.
Well, okay, two.
There was two in that bag.
Was there two in the bag?
Yeah. I mean, dildo-like object. There was a squirt gun.
There's a penis gun, yeah.
Yeah. I think that was it. Yeah. We got some other stuff, too. The other stuff is incredible.
Oh, that's great.
It's almost going to be like show and tell today because there's some items that I think you're going to have showing and telling.
I'll have to get everything out of my car, but we'll definitely go through all of
that. Where is the cowboy hat? Don't worry. It's very close.
It is. All right, guys. We'll be right back. So a couple dudes just wanted to have some beers in the Coliseum. Got that story coming up. Story number one about last night. 2 American tourists have been fined after breaking into the Roman Coliseum. Why? Want to have some beer.
This is just another case of a couple guys trying to be dudes, and they should just be left alone. They shouldn't be fined. They just happened to find their way into the Coliseum on a little vacay, and they just wanted to spend the night drinking in the hallowed grounds of where so many murders happen. So, I mean, it's just guys being dudes. What's the issue?
I mean, you hear stories all the time about guys going, I want to hit every Major League Baseball park and have a beer.
Right.
So they're just checking off the list, man. I want to hit every former Roman Coliseum or, place where they had gladiators and have a beer. Checked off.
Well, some negative Nancy out there who happened to be just strolling by the Coliseum sometime in the middle of the night happened to spot these 2 lovable knuckleheads, ages 24 and 25, called the police on them, and they wound up getting caught somewhere around 5:30 a.m. local time over there. Now, they just told the police, we're just having a beer.
They're honest.
Once again, a couple guys being dudes, leave these people alone.
Looks like they got fined about 800 euros. Now, they got signs all over the place saying, don't do anything stupid to the Coliseum. You could go to jail. You could face fines up to 2,000 euros. Now, last September, a dude from Ireland was caught using a metal point to carve his initials into a pillar at the Coliseum. That's too far.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that at all. And did you do the conversion on the whole euro thing?
No.
So 2,000 euros is almost $2,500 American.
Damn.
Yeah.
Don't be a dumbass at the Coliseum.
That's an expensive beer. Right?
It's like going to the NFL. All right, coming up next, the Rogue Squadron movie from Disney was supposed to be the newest movie from Star Wars. Well, it's on indefinite hiatus, and we found out why. We'll tell you next. Cotter and Marshall, Rock 106.1.
Jeff says, good morning, Cotter.
Good morning.
Happy birthday
Thank you.
Also from Jeff and Scott.
Thank you both. I appreciate that.
Tony goes, I'm not going to lie. The water gun was my favorite. Tony, where did you find the Dick water gun?
That thing's massive.
It is. It can hold a lot of water.
Lots of
ounces.
Squirting.
12 ounces of squirt. She goes, sunset. Yeah, so I told everyone, I go, if you're going to get Cotter gifts, this dickhead's leaving, get him a dick. I thought it was appropriate. Wanda goes, that squirt gun's a gusher.
Yes.
All right. Well, I'm awake.
Are you?
No, not even close. Not even close. Like I said, man, I went home last night. I got some food from the draft from Berwick. I just got like a flatbread.
Right.
Ate like half of it, and then I just went and laid on the couch, and I was asleep within 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah. My wife woke me up like at 10:30. She's like, just go to bed. I'm like, yep, I am definitely just going to bed.
Tony, yes, I did get the company birthday card from Dolly Parton.
You should play that audio. Record it real quick. Did I put that? There it is. So it came out yesterday, Cotter, that Jonah Hill from like Superbad,
right,
has been cast to play the late Jerry Garcia in a Grateful Dead film being done by Martin Scorsese.
All right. Love the idea of a Grateful Dead movie. Just because the history and stories there got to be crazy. Love Martin Scorsese doing it. I just don't get Jonah Hill. I just don't. I don't find him funny necessarily. I'm not saying he's not a decent actor. I mean, he's Oscar nominated several times over. I don't get him. I just don't really enjoy don't enjoy his stuff.
Huh. Well, according to this, while it's unknown what will be covered in the film, the story of the group goes back to its formation in the Bay Area amid the rise of the psychedelic counterculture of the 60s. They continue to record albums and tour with Deadhead fans following them throughout the years all over the country for lengthy jam sessions. The good time came to an end when Garcia died in 1995, though surviving members have carried on in various incarnations. So, I don't know. I guess I could see it. I mean, Jonah's been kind of rocking a beard for a while.
Yeah.
Jonah's, depending on the day, skinnier, fatter, it doesn't matter. And, Jerry Garcia wasn't exactly the picture of health,
right,
when it came to his overall, body. So this is kind of cool. And Martin Scorsese's on top of it. I'm sure it'll be great. And Jonah Hill's stuff in what was it, Moneyball and Wolf of Wall Street.
He was good in Wolf of Wall Street.
Those are some great movies. He'll have to pull it off. I don't know how he will. He definitely will. No, Tony Cotter wasn't shunned for leaving. No, he still got his Dolly message out the door.
I did.
It's pretty amazing.
I didn't know if it would be the same one, if it'd be something different, but no, everybody gets Dolly.
So today, after the show, I mean, obviously we have Mayor Van Johnson. Mayor Van Johnson's going to join us in studio. Jake is going to take us out for our birthday lunch over at the Green Truck Pub.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to order the most expensive thing on the menu.
What is the most expensive
I'm looking
thing
right
in
now.
the truck? I'm getting the trailer park. It's what I always get. Trailer park and fries.
So the most expensive thing on the menu is the Whole Farm Burger. It says, you ever put bacon and cheddar and a freaking fried egg on a burger? We did, and it's delicious. $17.
Holy balls.
So I'll order 3 of those. And then I'll just order their most expensive beers. I really got to get the most out of this visit.
This is the last lunch I'm probably ever going to get from Jake Thompson.
Yeah. Jake never buys.
No.
It's like ever. He's never once offered to buy anything ever. So once he does, you really got to take hold of the bull here.
I guess the trailer park burger, what I normally get, is $15. So.
Terabyte says Jonah Hill needs to stick to the comedy, serious movies. He is not the greatest. Wolf of Wall Street, War Dogs, etc. I don't know. I liked it quite a bit in Wolf of Wall Street, but even that, that movie can be. It's a bit of a comedy, honestly.
A little bit, yeah. It's just, it's so over the top. How do you not laugh a little bit?
Charles says, Marshall, you should also order something to go just to be tacky. Jake, yeah. I've only been to Green Truck probably less than 5 times.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of my favorites in town. Rock 106.1, hello. Try that again. Rock. What's up? Hello? Yes. Would love to.
There's nothing on there.
It was an ex of mine. I won't say her name. We were cruising home from being out one night downtown Bluffton, hit a stop sign. She was doing the naughty to me in the car at the stop sign.
Happy
Next
birthday
thing
to
I
you.
know, yeah, I wish it was a happy birthday. It was not a happy ending. Next thing I know, my lap is full of warm throw up at a stop sign. Yeah, I had to get out of the car half naked, wipe all that crap off me in the middle of the street, man.
No.
So far, that's my worst. Yeah, it was pretty uncomfortable.
Oh, man.
But did she say anything afterwards?
Sorry?
No, she laid down in the back seat and kept throwing up in a boot.
Wait, your boot or her boot?
Yeah, it was her boot. It wasn't my boot.
Okay, all right. Well, she had some manners there.
Oh, that's awesome. But not awesome. Yeah.
Well,
So there's one for you guys. Appreciate y'all. Love you.
Perfect. Thanks, man.
Thanks,
That's
dude.
awesome. Oh, man.
getting a little action in the car, and suddenly got a lap full of. Just says, happy birthday, Cotter. Sorry I missed last night. I'm a bit under the weather.
All good. I'm sorry you're not feeling well.
It's Cotter's fault.
Probably.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
All right, under a minute.
Here we go. Here we go. What story are we doing? Oh, yeah. Rogue. Fun fact, I did the math. I checked it like 3 times.
Yeah.
An actual can of sparkling ice water is just like 15% less than a regular cup of coffee.
Oh.
I know, so really get my money's worth over here for my $1.28 can of flavored crap.
We'll be right back, guys. When it comes to Star Wars movies, Disney really needs to get their S together. Story number 2 about last night. So, on the TV show side of things, it feels like Disney's got it together.
Mm-hmm.
Mandalorian's great. Book of Boba Fett's coming out. You got the Obi-Wan Kenobi. The Ahsoka TV show, all of that stuff just sounds amazing. But then with the movies, they just can't seem to figure it out.
The last trilogy, 7, 8, and 9, it was really bad.
Yeah, it was rough. It was very rough.
Yep.
And the next movie we were going to get was going to be something called Rogue Squadron, coming out in 2023, directed by Patty Jenkins, who did the Wonder Woman movies.
Mm-hmm.
All excited about this. Well, news came out recently. It is put on indefinite hiatus because they just couldn't get their stuff together when it came to the creative side of the movie. There's just differences between Lucasfilms and Patty Jenkins, and she has basically sounded like walked from the project, and she's going to start doing other stuff.
Yeah, I mean, she went directly into starting Wonder Woman 3. They said it was going to be like years, like 5, 6 years before we'd see Wonder Woman 3. They've already started working on it because the whole Rogue Squadron thing has not worked out at all. Now, according to a movie insider, his name is something Baloney, which makes me second guess this report because his last name is spelled Belloni, Baloney. All right. But anyway, according to this movie insider, he said there is a laughable, reoccurring problem within the folks at Lucasfilm and at Disney. They said people, and by people, I mean the directors, are often held back by micromanagement and plot point by committee planning. Now, if you watched episodes 7, 8, 9 of the Star Wars trilogy, it kind of seems that way. It kind of seems like everyone was given like 3 choices on what would happen next in the story, and everyone just chose the one that everyone thought everyone would like the most instead of like taking a fun, creative stance towards a goal, right?
Yes.
It just seemed like it was really going nowhere, and it was super boring and predictable.
Yeah, I'm hoping they just give control to Dave Filoni. He's the kind of guy that took the reins a little bit from George Lucas and is the one behind The Mandalorian, had a lot to do with a lot of the cartoons. This guy needs to be just in charge of Star Wars as a whole. He gets the product. He gets the universe. Let him be the guy. I mean, he doesn't have to directly tell every story, but let him be the guy just helping the process along.
Yeah, I mean, and for the public's sake, let's just go ahead and rename him George Lucas II, just so it's easier, so we can put a name on it, right?
That's fine, too.
Yeah, let's do that.
I'm completely cool with that. All right, coming up next, got to talk about a 4-day work week. According to a recent survey, most of us want it. Duh. It's Weezer, Rock 106.1.
Oof. All right, I'm going to be right back. I'm going to see if I can turn the air up or down or the heat on or off, depending on what's going on right now.
I think we're both going through menopause as we get older.
That's it. These last few days really gotten to us.
All right, so one more story to go in about last night. Call, comment, and text. You heard the call. Great call. Setting it up for the top of the 7 o'clock hour. Cool Guys Tournament, our first two Final Four have been decided. We've got our final third-round matchups coming up today. And then, of course, we're going to have Mayor Van Johnson in for Beer for Breakfast. Also, toward the end of the 8 o'clock hour, we're going to talk Thanksgiving sides, and we're going to power rank Thanksgiving dinner side dishes. In my opinion, the best part about Thanksgiving dinner. I can do without the turkey. Bring on the mashed potatoes. Oh, yeah, Wanda, that's very true. It is the last Friday of the show. Wow. We got Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday next week. Counting today, 4 more shows left. That's it. Andrew, never been a Green Truck. I like Green Truck, man. They do some homemade ketchup, and I get it. You either love it or hate it. I absolutely love it. I think it's just fantastic. Their food is really, really good. It's like one of my, because they do, I guess they have a really good veggie burger for my wife and kids. So it's kind of my daughter's go-to place. I got a gift from my daughter, Ella, the youngest, this morning, a $30 gift card to Chewy's. As I'm set to go to Austin, I'll be using that. I'll be lucky if I get a text from my oldest.
He knows you're alive, I think.
Yeah, maybe. Are you planning on breaking all the rules and doing whatever what you want on Wednesday, or is it secret? No, I mean, we've got a lot of stuff, a lot of special guests for the final show on Wednesday. I'm sure we'll play some music, not going to play a lot. Just going to focus on just hanging out and talking with everybody. So it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I created the schedule for the last show, and I'm trying to fill it with not only guests, but something to do kind of in between and with our guests. We have a magician coming in. We have a professional wrestler. We have loads of beer people from the area coming in. I mean, we have got a smorgasbord of folks.
So last night at the draft room, I had I don't know, you've had like the Irish car bomb, but this is, you take the chocolate porter.
Yuengling?
From Yuengling.
Yeah.
And then you drop in a shot glass, Bailey's, and the peanut butter whiskey.
Okay.
It's delicious.
Oh.
Like a Reese's peanut butter cup.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's good.
Scott says there should be a live match of beer pong. Oh, that would actually be a great idea, but not for like during the show because we still technically are on the air. But if we were just live streaming, like hanging out, yeah.
All right, got about a minute left.
Tony says, did you get your glitter bomb from your mom?
No, I have not yet. That's an excellent question. I'm assuming I will. I don't know. She doesn't always send me stuff. My kids, yes. Me, not so much.
Mm-hmm.
So I might.
Yeah, but the last day of the show should be fairly interesting. I mean, we have the first hour of the show will be guest free.
Yeah,
it'll just be us. And then the final 3 hours, it'll be at least 3 to 4, possibly 5 guests an hour. Then I've got all sorts of messages from people from Cotter's past, present, and future, wishing him a good luck or maybe not good luck in Austin, among other things.
All right, guys, be right back. Bring on the 4-day work week. Story number 3 about last night. According to a survey recently done by GoodHire.com, talked to 4,000 full-time workers divided into like each work generation: Gen Z, Millennials, Gen X, and Baby Boomers. 83% of people, I don't know why it's not higher, 83% of people are in favor of a 4-day work week.
Yeah, I mean, I'm 100% in favor of that. I think before we even talked about, before you decided to leave the show, Cotter, you're not going to be working technically at all here. at any days. We talked about wanting to do a 4-day work week. I think that would be incredible.
No, I mean, we put in more than enough hours to make up for it. It's not like we're skipping on hours, just skipping on a day. I mean, can you imagine just an extra day off would be, it's just a game changer.
Yeah, and we decided Wednesday's that day. It would be incredible. 2 days on, day off, 2 days on, and then 2 more days off. I think that's perfect.
Now, of all the groups surveyed for this, Gen Z was the least interested in a 4-day work week, with 76% liking the idea. So, I mean, the number's still high. People still want it, but I can't wrap my head around why you would not think this is a great idea.
Now, apparently, they were the least satisfied of the 4 groups with their work-life balance, 69%, talking about Gen Z as well. I just think Gen Z is really conflicted in regards to their ideas of, really just about anything.
Now, I don't see this ever happening on a large scale. It's not going to be passed by, the government.
No, I mean, there's just some industries that could not work a 4-day work week depending on what they do. And, there's a lot of industries that are 7 days a week. So it's not like that would really work out for the entire industry as a whole. But I think some subsects of, businesses could definitely take on a 4-day work week.
Now, I'm going to make you choose one. Georgia is either going to make a 4-day work week a thing, they're going to legalize weed, or they're going to legalize gambling.
Oh.
Which one would you choose?
Oh, you're putting baby in a corner right here. Oh, I don't know. I think I would choose gambling.
Really?
Yeah, I think I would take gambling. Yeah, I would take gambling. Gambling, weed, 4-day work week.
Really?
Now, look, the idea of working 4 days a week is pretty important to me. But yeah, I would choose gambling, weed, and then, the 4-day work week. Weed, I mean, obviously,
right?
I may or may not partake depending on who you are.
Right.
But I think the weed would actually calm a lot of people down.
That is true. That is.
Everything would be kind of a little more chill here. So that's just for my overall sanity. So gambling, because I can't wait. And then it's coming eventually. And then, the rest of them.
All right. You got a badass beard. It can score you tickets for Saliva. Got details coming up. Cotter and Marshall Show. Rock 106.1.
So weed, or even Dantes and David all say weed, and Terabyte goes, trapped to find the potheads in this chat. LOL. Got you.
I would go 4-day work week, weed, and then gambling.
Yep, that shows your priorities.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch.
I'm going to fire up some coffee.
And there we are. Oh, I should. Well, I'm going to do a little creative editing right here on the spot. Boom. So each day for our final couple days, the logo of the Cotter and Marshall Show is going to deteriorate more and more. As you see, the Cotter is already starting to fall off of our logo. So it only gets worse. Wait till you see Mondays. But that's a little something we've had put together on Cotter's last few days as well. Raven Dante says, I don't even really smoke, just really am an advocate for the feds to remove it as a class 1 drug. I absolutely agree with that. Yeah, I don't think marijuana is really hurting anyone. But, there's a lot of people who think differently, and that's why it'll probably never change here in Georgia. Terabyte says Cotter's vote doesn't count because he's not going to be in Georgia. Yeah, you're no longer a Georgian. Who gives a shit about what you think?
Nobody.
I mean, no one really ever started giving a shit what you think. Why start now?
Yeah, I know.
So out of all the gifts that you received last night, which gift is the best? Not including mine.
Which gift is I don't know. I love them all equally.
Oh, shit.
No, the cowboy hat.
Well played.
The cowboy hat.
The cowboy hat is super
the cowboy
incredible.
hat, because it was not something I expected.
So last night, Elaine the biker provided Cotter this cowboy hat as a going away gift. And guys, if that isn't the best damn,
look at that,
you
man.
You look better already. Like, honestly, like, never not wear that hat.
Right, just wherever I go.
Yeah, wherever you go.
Yeah, so the first day on the job, I'm gonna walk in.
Fuck yes, dude. Fuck yes. Are you kidding me? Dude, honestly, you've never looked better. You have to wear that hat everywhere.
It's funny because even my wife was like, "You look good in it."
Right?
I couldn't tell you last time my wife said, "You look good."
Wanda goes, the cowboy hat is fire. Dude, you need to wear the cowboy hat more.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it really detracts from your face.
It's, I don't know.
Dewey the cowboy.
But there you go. Yeah, no, cowboy hat is awesome.
So there's a town outside of Austin called Dripping Springs. Is that correct?
Yes.
So you could be Dewey from Dripping Springs. Dewey with the drip.
No, I don't think that's good. I don't think you want the drip. Get some penicillin for that.
Charles says Cotter looks like Rip Wheeler's special little brother. What is that? Is that like you have a condom?
Yeah.
Oh, you got like a cowboy condom in there?
It's a cowboy condom. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry, he's raw dogging it. He's pulling out his cowboy condom. There it is.
There we go.
Tony goes, Elaine is so awesome. She was so sweet to send me pics of Cotter's opening gifts. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Speaking of pictures, I have a picture.
Okay.
This was sent to me from an anonymous source last night. So that's Cotter's car with some members of the horde. Let's see, that's Wanda. There's my wife. There's Elaine, and there's Greg, and there's a gigantic dildo.
That's pretty good.
On your car. Yeah, that's a fun little picture that was sent to me from once again an anonymous source.
Didn't we?
But yeah, we had some fun last night. It was good.
So there's my wife took the picture.
Oh yeah,
I'll get that posted today.
Oh, Jake Thompson was in that picture?
Yeah.
Oh, Photoshop him out.
No, it was funny. So we all get together for the picture, and it's like everybody's in it, and then sitting back is my wife who's going to take the picture, and then Jake, and he looked really lonely.
Yeah.
I went, Jake, come on.
Now we'll crop him out.
Go get in the picture, Jake.
Sorry, everyone.
And the look on his face, it's like
the elation
made that man happy, so happy. I feel like JR here with my headphones on backwards.
Just throw in a yeehaw on this next break. All right, guys, we got one more break. Going to talk about that badass beard contest. Got to promote the radio station and our contests. So we're going to talk about that here coming up next. And after that, it's right into our topic. Thank you to whoever, we didn't catch his name or whatever.
Yeah.
But thank you to that guy for hitting us up with that amazing story this morning. What's the most embarrassing place that you've ever thrown up or been thrown up on? Great question for the day. Feel free to share your stories with us in the chat today. Our buddy Bob, if you're still on the chat, I'm sure you're the king of throw up right now due to the 17 children that you have. So I'm sure you got something good. Feel free to drop your story into the chat or give us a call, 1-800-394-1061. You can also hit up our text line at that same exact number. Speaking of, I'm going to log in real quick. Tony says, oh, your purple dildo supposedly glows in the dark. Oh, what?
Even better.
What a treat that is. You kidding me? All right, cool. Logged in there, and then I'm just going to grab some of our stories. We got a fair amount of stories from our throw-up question.
Yeah.
How much time do we have before we go back on air?
We've got another 5 minutes.
So did you see the story with Antonio Brown?
No. Bless you.
Thank you. So Antonio Brown yesterday, reportedly, according to the Tampa Bay Times, is accused of obtaining fake COVID vaccine cards. Now, this is according to his former live-in chef.
Are they for him? Is he selling them on the black market?
Let's see. The wide receiver and his personal chef fell out over an uncollected debt. Ruiz, who owns Taste That LA, says he is owed $10,000.
Holy crap.
He spoke publicly for the first time about Brown after trying unsuccessfully, to extract a settlement from the Super Bowl champion. And after talks with Brown's lawyer went nowhere. Ruiz said that he was unable to, back in July, to find fakes. Ruiz said he was unable back in July to find a fake vaccination card for Brown, who had told those around him that he was worried about the vaccine's potential negative effects on his body. A few weeks later, however, Ruiz said Brown showed him fake vaccination cards, which the wide receiver told Ruiz he had purchased for himself and someone else. They were sitting on Brown's dining room table, Ruiz said. It was just days before the start of the Bucs training camp.
Oh.
So, yeah, he just bought some for himself. He wasn't trying to, hawk them for cash.
All right, we've got one more song. I'm going to grab my coffee and be good to go.
That's good. I know. All right, guys, once again, our question of the day is, what's the most embarrassing place that you've thrown up or been thrown up on? Feel free to share your stories with us here in the chat or give us a call, 1-800-394-1061. I have, let's see. I've got two stories on throw up. No, I don't think I've ever been thrown up on. Oh, yes, I have. Damn it. I just remembered. Oh, I'll definitely bring that up. I got two great stories now that I think about it. Oh, man. And if you're a Falcons fan out there, I just want you to know that I feel really bad for you. Last night, I think the proper word is the Falcons got shit pumped again. It was 25-0. They lost. In the last 8 quarters of football, the Atlanta Falcons have scored 3 total points. So I feel really bad for you guys. Thoughts and prayers to all Atlanta Falcons fans out there. Even the big guy, Frank Slukowski, when we had him on, local sports guy from WJCL, he didn't even have the heart to pick the Falcons yesterday in that matchup against the Patriots. So RIP the Falcon season. See the score of last night's game?
No.
25-0.
Jesus.
The week before, they lost, 45-3. They have scored 3 points in 8 quarters of football.
That is horrible.
Hefe's alive, Tony. Still alive. Per just moments ago, I saw him swim by. Wait, so you're not going to wear the cowboy hat the whole show?
What?
Dude, you have to wear the cowboy show. When Mayor Van Johnson comes in here, you have to wear the cowboy hat. You have to. You have to wear the cowboy hat. It's that good.
It is good. Sorry. I'll wear it sporadically. Headphones are weird. Good morning, Elaine.
Tony did his powder come. His powder did not come in. His medical powder. It was supposed to be in like a day and a half ago, and it's still not at my house. The hat's incredible.
Oh, the hat's great.
Where are you going to keep the hat? Yeah, is it going to like stay in your office at work?
I don't know. I don't know what my office situation is at work.
Do you have one or?
I don't know. I know they've got like a pit type area for people, so I don't know if I'm there, if I have an actual office or not. All right, guys, be right back. If you got a badass beard, could score you some tickets for Saliva coming to town. Going to be playing Victory North Savannah in December. All you got to do, take a picture of that beard, hit us up on Facebook.
Yeah, exactly that. So the post pinned to the very top of the Rock 1061 Facebook page, drop that picture, and then tell all your buddies, all your lady friends, all your mistresses of the night who have your digits. Tell them to go like your picture on the Facebook page. The person with the most likes at the end of the month. So you still have like another week or two.
Yes.
The person with the most likes will get themselves a free pair of tickets to go check out Saliva Thursday, December 9th over at Victory North Savannah.
It is the Rock 106.1 and the Badass Rock Show, Badass Beard Contest. Coming up after 7, taking those calls, comments, and text, 800-394-1061. What's the most embarrassing place that you've ever thrown up or been thrown up on? Either story is good. Share now, 800-394-1061. Your calls, comments, and texts after 7. Powder and Marshall, Rock 106.1.
Oh, Elaine, thank you for sending those pictures. I don't know why. I rarely check my Instagram. Oh, Terabyte. Terabyte and Rudy, thank you so much for those stories. Those are fantastic. All right, I'm going to grab the stories. I don't have them here from our Facebook real quick. So you're going to Disney today, man.
I know, right?
How effing excited are you? Or how terrified are you?
It's funny because with everything going on, the Disney portion of this whole little run, 6-week runs before I leave, has been so on the back burner, I forget we're going. And it's like every now and then I'm like, oh, crap, going to Disney. So once I get there and we're checked in and we're, at the hotel, it'll be awesome. Right now, it's still a little.
Sorry, are you staying on property?
Yeah, we're staying at one of the All-Star resorts.
And then you're not. What are you doing tonight? Are you just like driving there, like doing dinner and going to bed?
Yeah, we're gonna get there. We're gonna leave here like at 5, so it's about 4.5 hours ish. So we won't get there until 9. We'll probably. I don't know if we'll stop on the way down for dinner or eat when we get there, get checked in, go to sleep, and then getting up tomorrow. I'm pretty sure we're going to Hollywood Studios the first day, so we can try to get on the Rise of the Resistance and all the Star Wars rides.
Oh yeah.
So that's kind of the plan, and then on Sunday we're gonna go to Magic Kingdom.
Have you done your homework on like how to get on those Star Wars rides? Like, are you like officially like the plan type of thing?
Yeah. So we've got an app. For whatever reason, my phone will not stay open. It stays open on the wife's. So since we're staying in the park, we can get on at 7, and I'm buying a ticket onto this ride, even though I've bought a ticket into the park.
Right.
But it guarantees you a slot. So I'm gonna try that. Terabyte. Oh, look, Marshall, it's the biggest dick in a cowboy hat. Next comes the big ass belt buckle and a belt with Cotter on the back. Yeah, it does. Cowboy Dewey Connor at your service. Raven. Wait, being a trader gets me a trip to Disney?
I was just telling Cotter the other day on the phone we were talking, and I told him like, dude, I fully expect the cowboy outfit. You have to have the jeans, the boots, the ridiculous twirly plaid cowboy shirt, and the hat. We've already started you.
Got the hat.
Yeah, you're a quarter of the way there practically. And now you just need the belt buckle, the cowboy boots, the jeans, and a shirt. You're like 4 items away. You need 4 more things to be a true cowboy.
You know what? I'm not gonna lie. Don't hate the hat.
Yeah.
Don't hate this look at all.
Yeah.
So
I told you it's the best your face has looked in years. But I told Cotter, so I'm gonna go visit you in May of next year, on my 10th wedding anniversary, to go check out Oakley Dokley's very last show ever in Austin, Texas. Oakley Dokley is the Ned Flanders metal band.
Yep.
White Wine Spritzer from Oakley Dokley is a jam. If you have not heard it, it's my favorite song. Can't wait to hear it live. But I fully expect you to have a full outfit by that point, and also you need to be at least 15 pounds heavier because I've tasked Cotter with finding the best barbecue in Austin, Texas before my arrival so I can eat the best barbecue.
Yeah, so that'll be, I'll ask around, then I'll do some research, and I'll do some more research.
You know, you don't even need to ask around. Just literally open up Google Maps and just start marking them off one at a time.
I mean, because what I want it to be is I want it to be like a roadside shack.
Yeah.
You know, that's just it's questionable, but you're not going to question it.
I don't want to walk into a barbecue place and feel like I walked into Famous Dave's. Okay.
Right. No.
Which is the Applebee's of barbecue.
Yeah.
No offense, Famous Dave's.
There's a place called the Salt Lick that is outside of Austin, and my aunt and uncle used to go there quite a bit, and they loved it because it was basically all you can eat. And then on Sundays it was prime rib day, but prime rib only lasted until it ran out. And back in the day, it was like $15 for the prime rib and all you can eat. And I mean, there was like sausage and brisket and all this food, and it's just stupid amounts of food, and it's so good.
According to Google, the best barbecue place in Austin, Texas, as in the highest rated, is a place that Sean just mentioned, Franklin Barbecue.
Okay.
There's also Terry Black's Barbecue as well. Both at 4.7 on Google with like 12,000 reviews.
Damn.
Which is pretty effing good.
Okay.
So I need you to check out those places within the first 60 days.
Okay.
I'll give you 60 days, and you got to combobulate yourself. You got to figure out, got to get a lay of the land within Austin. But I expect you on your weekends. Can I imagine you probably won't be doing a ton of remote broadcasts, at least at the beginning.
Probably not.
Go and figure that shit out.
Franklin Barbecue.
Raven Dante, so he goes, so I'm just now thinking, will Cotter be able to do anything in Texas? Since everything is bigger in Texas, does he meet the height requirements?
Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch.
Yes.
Dude, that's good. That is brilliant.
Yeah, that burns.
That's
that
well
burns.
played.
Yeah.
God damn, that's so good.
He's laughing now, but he'll cry later on that comment.
It's so good.
He'll be laying in bed later tonight, and like a single tear will fall off his face like that commercial. It's just him crying. Fucking God, he's so good.
That's good. Franklin's a place he would get in line for. Oh, damn.
I waited for a couple hours. All right, go, dude. You gotta do it now.
The menu, the website is just pre-order. FranklinBarbecue.com. Select the day, select the time. Oh shit.
Well, that's better than waiting in line. Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, do that.
Pick it. Okay, so here you go. Have you ever been more excited to serve you? We've scheduled the reopening. Oh, so their dining room isn't even reopened yet.
In Texas?
Yeah, it reopens the 23rd of this month. So that's why. Oh, okay.
Why do I feel like Georgia was like the only place that never really went on lockdown?
Know. A minimum order of 3 pounds. Up to 25 pounds of meat.
You're staying with like a family of people.
Yeah, I am.
You could justify spending like $1,000 on barbecue.
So yeah, I will. I'll do that, and I'll try to find a good taco place too.
Yep, that's important.
And my uncle swears by a couple of because you can go to several gas stations, probably more than several. No, you go to
what, like a hand job?
Oh, maybe. No, you go to the gas. They have like food trucks set in just the parking lot of gas stations.
Oh, okay.
Those are a bunch of places that I've seen. I haven't tried them yet. My uncle's got a place that's where you go, and he said it's great. Wanda, so we can talk about this here. Wanda, does Marshall not know yet his car was crowned with the dick?
Oh, no, I know.
Yeah, Marshall, he found it when he got home last night.
So we put there was a detachable penis on Cotter's car, which I showed off on the stream earlier with a picture. Hopefully you guys caught that. And yeah, they put it on mine. It made it all the way home.
That's impressive.
I got out of my car and I grabbed whatever my stuff and popped out, walked in front of my car. I'm like, son of a bitch, son of a bitch. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to Jake's not up right now.
Oh God, no.
So when Jake comes and Jake's going to take us out to lunch today. What I'm going to do is he won't drive because his car is like a garbage pit, right?
Yeah.
So before we take off, I'm going to put that on the front of Jake's car, whichever end is pointed towards. Yeah. There's like a little foresty area over here because he won't walk in front of it. So I'm going to put it right there and see how long it takes for him.
I like it.
Yeah. It'll be the traveling ding-dong.
Ding-dong car tag, yeah.
All right, guys, once again, we are diving into our topic of the day. What's the most embarrassing place that you've ever thrown up or been thrown up on? Feel free to share your stories with us. You could do so in the chat, or you can call us right now, 1-800-394-1061. We got a couple minutes before we go back on air.
Rudy is asking, Crybaby Cotter, is that where we got the dewdrop from?
Yes.
No, my dad seriously contemplated naming me Dewey, and I revealed that much to my chagrin a few days ago. And
well, there's also the story where Cotter got really drunk and got a teardrop tattooed on his ass cheek. So we also call him Dewdrop because of that.
That's true. Mm-hmm. So there you go. But yeah, last night was fun, guys. I enjoyed it thoroughly.
Let's see. Announcing. Okay, so I will give a hint. There is a new show announcement that is coming next Wednesday. It will be announced at 10 a.m., so I guess we'll be kind of on or off the air, depending on how long the last show goes.
Yeah, could go long.
But just a heads up, a classic Rocky show is coming to the End Market Arena. And that's all I'll say.
Yeah. It's all right. It's okay.
We're starting to get some real big shows.
This to me proves they mean business.
Yeah.
I mean, this one, I'm like, wow, okay, you got my attention now.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a deal.
And then, I mean, they're bringing in, if you love country, they're bringing in Riley Green in January, but they're also bringing in probably the hottest country artist out there. Morgan Wallen is coming to the Savannah, I want to say Civic Center, the End Market Arena in late February.
Oh, sorry. I didn't know if you knew that we're there for the story. My apologies.
Wow, he just called you a stupid son of a bitch to your face.
I don't know who's there for the stories. I'm so sorry.
Tony, no, I cannot play this game of who it is and who it isn't, but it's definitely not them. That's the only one I'll play.
That's funny.
Holly says, my daughter really enjoyed meeting the both of you. Oh, okay, yeah. It was awesome. I'll never forget her. Her pink hair was... It was so funny. So I had someone at the end of the night. Who was it? It could have been Greg. He's like, where's that Holly chick that calls into your show? And I'm like, she was here tonight. He's like, she was? I'm like, yeah, she was sitting at the table right over there with, she has a daughter with pink hair. You can't miss her. He's like, that was her? I'm like, yeah. Why don't you get up and say hi to someone else other than me and Cotter, man?
All right, got about 2 minutes.
It was actually kind of cool just to point out all the Horde members to each other.
Yeah.
I got a chance to do that to a couple people last time. Like, yeah, that's Elaine the biker, and that's Liquid, and this it was really cool to like people were actually meeting each other from this little weird community we've built over the last few months. That was probably the coolest part of the night for me, outside of the dildo and the cowboy hat. Power ranking the night. Dildos, plural, cowboy hat, incredible, Elaine. You killed it.
Yes.
And then, just like all the Horde kind of like meeting each other for the first time. Like, Trace being there. Trace has kind of come on the last like few months and started hanging out with us. He's from Bluffton. Obviously, Rhett from the Beaufort County Sheriff's Office, showing up. He said he almost brought the taser, but then he thought there would be a picture taken with him. He'd lose his job.
Yeah.
But he honestly thought about coming to tase you. Which meant the world to me. So that was very cool to see everyone kind of meet each other.
Yeah. Dylan was there. Dylan Odom.
Oh, yeah. Dylan popped in at the last kind of bit there. Yeah. Yep. Wanda goes, I missed Liquid. Yes. Yeah. He
was there for a majority of it.
Yeah. He was there for a couple hours. He was wearing like a sweater vest. He came straight from work.
Yeah.
And he has to dress up fancy.
No, it was good. It was awesome.
What up, Steve? Next time, if we ever do it again and Cotter's here, everyone will bring their taser. Cotter will be screwed. How do you want to work this first break?
Oh, shit. Yeah.
It's pretty important. I'll go first.
I don't have one.
Yep, I'll go first.
Okay.
Of course you don't have one. What the fuck? You puked before.
I can't think of anything fun. I mean, I just told the story about getting puked on by my buddy at the fair. And that's about it. I'm trying to think of... my kids puked on me, but there's only the erupting poop story that's good. So
I have an egregious amount of throw-up stories.
Okay, we'll do the call the next break because I didn't edit it yet. All right, guys, be right back. What's the most embarrassing place that you've thrown up or been thrown up on? We want those stories now. Call, comment, and text 800-394-1061. Good morning. Thank you for being part of the show today on air and on the stream. If you haven't done the stream thing yet, hop on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Hang out with the Horde this morning. Like, follow, and subscribe while you're there. All right, we are taking your calls, comments, and texts today. The number 800-394-1061. Where's the most embarrassing place you've thrown up or have been thrown up on?
Well, I've got multiple stories, Cotter. I mean, do you want the sad story? Do you want the hilarious comedy story, or do you want the unprovoked puke story?
Give me the unprovoked puke story.
This one involves my wife. So my wife suffers from like some acid reflux or whatever sometimes.
Okay.
So she chews on Tums like they're candy constantly. So it was after a night of having a couple drinks, and we just went to bed. And this is like when I first moved to Savannah, and nothing like this has ever happened before. But and once again, my wife's not like a big cuddler. She does not like me. Usually, the moment we fall asleep, she'll like touch my shoulder once, and that's usually it. But this night, she happened to be cuddling on me, like her head was kind of like on my shoulder a little bit. And I was kind of looking at my phone, and you could tell she was like passing out. She had a few too many gin and tonics, and I was just kind of sitting there, and it was like 5 minutes later, and then I kind of closed my eyes. It's one of those things where you like have your phone and you kind of drift off, and then suddenly I felt this warm liquid, and then I kind of heard and I was like, what? Oh my God! And immediately I like shot up in bed. And of course, when that happened, like puke went all over the sheets. And I was like, I looked over and I'm like, what was that? And like, she was just like, what was that? And I was like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? And like, it was one of those. It was the unprovoked puke.
Right.
I did nothing to deserve that. I was being a lovely person, cuddling their wife in bed. No shenanigans are happening.
Right.
She's just sleeping, and yeah, I got puked on. Man. I totally got puked on.
All right, call, comment, and text. Where's the most embarrassing place you've ever thrown up or been thrown up on? Nick hit us up on Facebook. He said, my boss's backyard for our company Christmas party, and he said he blacked out afterwards. He threw up on himself, blacks out, and his dog apparently tried to like feed him like baby bird style because he's like licking the vomit off his face.
Oh no!
When he woke up after puking, and then Red hit us up. He was at the bar, drunker than S. Went to have one more shot. Never have the one more shot, guys.
Nope.
Puked all over the bar. Liquid down the bar. Everybody's picking up the drinks, picking up their arms. Ladies had to get the purses off the bar.
How much?
Because it was just like a gusher of puke down the bar. Afterwards, he got kicked out.
Well, yeah.
Got the boot.
No kidding. Man, what are you doing, Red? And like, also, how much did he have inside of him?
I don't know. That's when you always think one more shot is a good idea.
No,
just stop.
Now, my wife is the queen of one more beer at the end of the night.
Yeah.
And that beer only has one sip taken out of it. So every morning I'll come out and I'm like picking up full cans of beer. And I'm like, rest in peace, you beautiful can. You never got to live your full life.
All right, where's the most embarrassing place you've ever thrown up or been thrown up on? Hit us up with your stories, 800-394-1061. Got a great call earlier from somebody who was enjoying himself until his significant other decided to puke. We'll get to that after Rise Against. Talking to ourselves, Cotter and Marshall, Rock 1061. All right, guys, I'm going to edit this up real quick. I'll be right back.
guys. Back on the stream. Cotter just edited that up real quick. All right, we got about 90 seconds before we go back onto the air with our question of the day. What's the most embarrassing place that you've thrown up or been thrown up on? I've got the funny comedy story that I can get to, Cotter.
Okay.
Also, I have 2 stories from the chat itself. One involves a funeral that I really want to get to. That could be the third break.
Okay.
How do you want to work this next break?
You
You want to end on the call? The call's pretty good.
Yeah, the call's pretty good. We can end on that. So
Why don't you kick this off with a story?
okay.
I could get into mine, and then we'll go into the call after that. Is that cool?
So story, yours, call. Is that what it was?
Yeah, so Facebook story from you,
Yep.
my story, and then go into the call from there.
Okay.
I don't know if you saw the comment from Elaine, but Elaine says, last night I had another first with you guys. Last night was the first night. I ever took dick pics in a parking lot. And I just told Elaine, I go, that's just the first step into becoming a full-time Horde member.
You're welcome.
Ooh, your old pal Chris chimed in with a story. Ooh, that's a good one, man.
All right, guys, we'll be right back. We're taking your calls, comments, and texts this morning. Where's the most embarrassing place you've ever thrown up or been thrown up on? Some short stories on the Facebook page. Alicia was in an Uber with her boss and his wife, and she threw up in the back seat of the Uber as they're driving home. Now, the downside about that, I don't know if you've read the fine print. You pay for that.
Yeah, it's like a 200, 300 type of deal, yeah.
It is not cheap if you make a mess in somebody's car for an Uber, and yeah, it gets just tacked on to your bill.
Yeah, as an Uber driver, you really consider getting leather seats, I think, at that point.
Just wipe everything down.
100%.
Josh also hit us up and said at the fair, he was hanging out, this chick just looked at him and said, "I'm sorry," and then heaved all over him.
No, I mean, she did that on purpose. If she had enough time to apologize before she did it,
Yeah.
that's assault.
I know.
She could have called the cops.
She knew what she was doing.
Josh, I'm so sorry that happened to you. Cotter, I've got, once again, my life's full of puke stories.
Yeah.
It seems like now that I think about it. But one of my favorite puke stories of all time is when I was a younger marshal. Way young, 20s, I want to say. Maybe even 19.
Okay.
I mean, no, I may have been 19, 20. I was very young marshal. Half the age I am now. So I'm at my buddy's house, and we're too young to actually go out and drink at the bar, so we're drinking in his garage.
Sure.
And we're having like a birthday party. Now, young Marshall at this point doesn't know what an actual cocktail tastes like. So Marshall just takes all the liquors and puts them into one cup, and it's a brown, murky substance. That's how I start my night off. I chug a full cup of that. Okay, cool. My night's going great. A couple hours later, proceed. I'm actually going back to my parents' house where I lived at that time.
Yeah.
And I go through the front door. I have a key. It's locked. Deer Creek, Illinois. So I get in the front door, and I realize the moment I stick the key in the doorknob, I have to puke. So I have to be quiet because it's like 2 o'clock in the morning. So I'm very drunkenly trying to open the front door. I close the front door, and then I kind of fall back into the front door because I took like a step forward. So I'm already made some loud noises because there's like blinds on the door. So like I've made a rustling noise. So when I fell back immediately, like that little jolt made me want to throw up right then and there. So because I'm a genius, some people have called me an idiot. Savant.
Yeah.
Yeah. I actually pulled my shirt up. Like a parachute, exactly, right? And I pulled it up and I puked in my shirt, like aggressively loud.
Right.
Yeah. And then I waddle over to the bathroom, and like as you imagine, there's like puke droplets falling out of my shirt because it's not waterproof. And I'm like, like I can just imagine like the Spy versus Spy, like yeah. And so I'm going over to the bathroom and I like drop my shirt of puke into the toilet, and then at that point my body exploded because I aggressively puked everywhere, like Exorcist, like everywhere, right? So surprisingly, I clean myself up. I go upstairs and pass out. At like 7 a.m., my dad roars like a dinosaur. He woke me out of a drunk sleep, if you can imagine. And like he screamed at me, and like downstairs, I came downstairs. I don't know why everything was red, and like and he's like, clean up this mess. Are you kidding me? And then I was like, I'm still wasted. So like at 7 o'clock in the morning, I have like rags wiping down, like a clown exploded in my bathroom as a young man, and I had to clean it up. That's my funny puke story. I still have one more puke story.
Oh, my Lord, that's good. All right, we got a call earlier from somebody who was enjoying a little, I guess, quality time with the girlfriend while he drove, and the end result, a little unfortunate.
So it was an ex of mine. That's all I'll say. I won't say her name. We were cruising home from being out one night downtown Bluffton, hit a stop sign. You know, she was doing the naughty to me in the car at the stop sign.
Happy birthday to you.
Yeah, I wish it was a happy birthday. It was not a happy ending. Next thing I know, my lap is full of warm throw up at a stop sign. Yeah, I had to get out of the car half naked, wipe all that crap off me in the middle of the street. Man.
No.
So far, that's my worst. Yeah, it was pretty uncomfortable.
Oh, man.
But did she say anything afterwards?
Sorry?
No, she laid down in the back seat and kept throwing up in a boot.
Wait, your boot or her boot?
Yeah, it was her boot. It wasn't my boot.
Okay.
That is an awkward situation.
Yeah, that'd be a double whammy if she went to the backseat, then started to like proceed to puke in his boots. That's a big time breakup moment.
All right, where's the most embarrassing place you've ever thrown up or been thrown up on? Call, comment, and text now, 800-394-1061.
All right, guys, once again, thank you for all your stories this morning. Sean just dropped an amazing story, so I definitely want to, on this next break, get to Terabyte. I always love when our throw-up stories kind of go places you don't expect them to. He's got one at a funeral.
Okay.
That I definitely want to share. Wanda says Selena heard the call. She has no idea what it was about, but she said it was disgusting. I got a phone call.
Rock 1061, hello.
Big Bald and Sexy. Good morning, guys.
What's up, man?
What up, Charles?
Oh, been tied up, getting stuff ready for today. So I wanted to call in about my most embarrassing throw-up story.
Okay.
Okay, when I was younger, I was all about the power. Okay, power lifting, power football, power eating, and power drinking. So I was 15, maybe 16, early 16, and we were going out as usual. And Mom made spaghetti and meatballs, so I had about 5 pounds of spaghetti and meatballs before we went out. Just a good base for the drinking. We wound up at my boss's house, the guy that ran the ice company, and I don't know, maybe 17, 18, Miller High Lifes into the night. Wasn't feeling real good, so went to the bathroom and proceeded to yak all over the bathroom. But you're drunk and you're young and you think you cleaned it up good, but apparently I didn't, because the next day I found out that his wife made a comment that, Charles doesn't chew his food up very good.
Now, I heard this story actually became quite known, Charles, because the great philosopher Eminem wrote a rap song about it in regards to mom's spaghetti. I heard it was actually based upon your mother's spaghetti.
Well, apparently Carol had to clean up full meatballs off of her shower curtain.
Oh, my God.
At least you got to keep your job, right?
But, yeah, definitely. I got the shitty run for a few days, but delivered.
Yeah.
It's because of the high lifes. All right.
Worked out.
All right, buddy. Thanks for calling in, man. We appreciate it.
Have a good one.
Thanks, man.
I had to drop in the M&M's mom spaghetti.
Right.
Yeah, so I've got terabytes I want to get to here. We're currently in commercials, guys. Once again, our question of the day is, what's the most embarrassing place that you've thrown up or been thrown up on? Charles is puking inside of his boss's house. The full meal he ate probably hours earlier, excuse me. All right, I've got two great stories here. One involving a baseball game from our good buddy Horny for Smoked Meats, and then I got Terabyte. I love throw up stories in places that I've never thrown up.
So I think I've shared the story about Dana, right? I can't. She doesn't like me to tell it on the air because the whole teaching thing. About puking on the Disney bus, right? Yeah, okay. Pretty sure I told that story. All right. There's really nothing left from the Facebook page.
Oh, I can share some stuff to you.
Okay. Well, I can. I can get to the stream if there's. And obviously, we'll go right into trivia.
Phil, that's a good story too. Why don't you grab Phil's there? It was the last comment on the stream.
Okay.
Grab Phil's, and then you could also grab possibly Andrew's is good. And there's a story that I didn't even get to. It's my sad puking story, but I'll tell it while we have a second because I'm already kind of lined up here. Do you want me to email you anything?
No, I got him.
Okay. So one of my favorite times I ever threw up was I just got broken up with. I was 23-ish years old for my girlfriend. She broke up with me. I was devastated. So it was like, I think it was around Christmas-ish time, and we have a limo doing some radio promotion, and I'm just out getting blackout, fucking drunk, just getting ripped. And I don't know why we had a limo. I think that night we were just like taking a limo to different bars in downtown.
Was it the New Year's Eve thing?
I think it may have been, or it was another time, I forget. For some reason, we had an odd amount of limo promotions.
Yeah.
So I was out, and I met up with my buddy's girlfriend and her friend at the time. And I'm like, you guys want to get in the limo? And they're like, yeah, let's get in the limo. So she got in the limo. And then I had like those plastic drink cups you get from the bar. Like they're like the tinier ones, 8 ounces or whatever. I proceeded to then puke immediately into both cups, filling both of them. and I didn't actually puke in the limo at all. So kudos to me. But that's my sad puke story. I was able to keep all the puke in the 2 glasses in the limo. So kudos to me. And my friends always like to bring up that story. Or my buddy's wife turned into his wife. She'll always bring that one up. She goes, "You just look so sad puking." It's the saddest puke I've ever seen in my life.
All right, so we've got 3-ish minutes. So you just want me to? How many do you have?
I want to do terabytes, and I want to do Sean's.
Okay. I'll start.
Yeah.
And we can just go back and forth. We each have 2.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay. I got Phil's and Andrew's, and then we'll go right into trivia.
So Jennifer chimed in with one on the Facebook page saying, back in 1998 at my husband's commanding officer's Christmas party, I was waiting on someone to get out of the bathroom and couldn't hold it. I went all over me and the couch. They said it was okay. Couldn't tell you how many times it has happened in the past. And come to find out that one of the majors had passed out in the bathroom.
Oh, no.
Regina on Facebook says, school bus, my senior year, I was pregnant, motion sickness bad with all 3 of my kids. I couldn't even drive to the store or doctor without pulling over.
Ugh. There was a one more shot story with my wife. We were at a station event. I want to say it was like Brimfield, Illinois. And we were there with Miller Girls, our buddy who's in charge of the Miller Girls. So my wife and the Miller Girls were drinking. And then before we left, somebody said one more shot. And my wife was intoxicated. So at that time, that one more shot sounded good. That one more shot was tequila. I'm driving down whatever to get home. My wife is hanging her head out of my car, just puking down the side of my car because I couldn't stop. I didn't want to stop. And she just puking just the side of my car. So awesome.
Yeah. It's also Mark Texas saying, let's see. I threw up on the side of the road in my company van that's all marked up and down with a company logo. I had a little asthma issue going on for no apparent reason. I had to pull over to the side of the road, start hurling out the door. I just had to get out of the van and go around to the other side. Slightly embarrassing with asthma when you can't breathe in my case. Jeez. And then I had to go wash it off. Ugh. That's the worst part. That's the worst part is like waking up the next morning if you did puke like in or around your car.
Yeah.
It's like going and finding it and you're like, oh, God damn it. I've made some mistakes in my life. Barefoot Jen says that she puked on her third grade teacher in front of the whole class.
All right, guys, we'll be right back. Taking your calls, comments, and texts. Where's the most embarrassing place you've ever thrown up or been thrown up on? Thanks to everybody for all the great stories today about puking and being puked on. I'll go to Andrew, hit us up. Driving back from Tybee in a VW convertible, top down, completely drunk.
Ooh.
Sitting in the front seat, started puking. All of the puke went right back into the people.
Oh, no.
Sitting in the back seat.
Yeah.
The top was down, the wind was blowing, puke was flying.
Yeah, velocity times trajectory plus mass and force. There's an algorithm here that includes math, so I don't understand it, but this sounds legit.
Yeah, so everybody in the back seat just plastered the puke.
Now, he actually followed up with also, he said that made everyone else puke in the vehicle as well. I don't know if you saw that.
I missed that.
Oh, yeah, that's one of those
like
Family Guy situations.
Stand by me, Barfarama.
Now, Terabyte chimed in on the stream, Cotter. Once again, our question of the day is, what's the most embarrassing place that you've thrown up or been thrown up on? He said, I was a pallbearer at my buddy grandma's funeral.
No.
Unfortunately, I was really under the weather. And as soon as we lifted the casket, which, the strain, like,
no.
He goes, I got extremely lightheaded and bum, vomited all over the casket.
No.
He goes, that was definitely the worst part of the funeral.
Oh, Lord. That is bad.
And that's a funeral.
All right, Phil, hit us up. He's got two. Being puked on. I was a child at church. A guy got sick, tried to cover his mouth. Obviously, it didn't help. Spewed right all over him. And he just left the church running and crying. He's a little kid. Me puking, he said downtown, right outside of Roguewater with a bunch of my old coworkers. Chicken nuggets everywhere.
Oh, my gosh. Like full chicken nuggets?
I don't know.
Did you even chew, Phil?
I don't know if he did.
Oh, man. All right. So let's get to one more. Once again, thank you guys so much for chiming in for our question of the day. This one is coming from our friend Sean. He said, he went to one of his wife's friend's birthday parties. He went to a place called Cowboy Jack's to pregame before the Minnesota Twins game. She had all-you-can-drink mimosas. She didn't even make it halfway through the first inning. She puked in the stands, down the back of the old people in front of us, their family, and grandchildren. How much puke? I mean, mimosas have the champagne, so there's lots of bubbles. So essentially, she's pumping herself up to puke all over the stands. He goes, I was so happy my seats were a row away from the rest of the group. And then he wrote, she's a legitimately awful person.
All right, thanks everybody for those stories. Great stuff. Right now, it's time to play. Are you smarter than a community college dropout? Your chance to score tickets for Welcome to Rockville 2022, but either got to beat or tie us. Just call it in. Not going to get the job done.
Exactly. So 1-800-394-1061. The first person to call in to beat or tie us in trivia today, you will get 4-day passes to Welcome to Rockville.
Are you smarter than a community college dropout? Cotter and Marshall, Rock 1061. Rock 1061, who's this?
It's Tony.
It's Tony. I
Tony?
believe.
Okay. Sorry. Couldn't hear.
Look, no, you're okay. I fixed that.
Okay.
Lost against Marshall, so I got to go against Cotter.
Okay.
Okay.
I love it. Good luck.
What are you doing this morning, Tony?
I'm dying because I'm so worried.
Okay.
It never works out. It never works out.
All right. Well, obviously, do your best as you always do. We have a couple multiple choices in here, so good luck to you. Your time will begin after I ask the first question. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Question number 1, it goes like this. It is multiple choice. In France, what is called pain perdu? Is it testicular torsion or French toast?
I'm going to go with, I don't know, pass.
Question number 2. In what state was the TV show BJ and the Bear set?
Oh, God. Pass.
Question number 3. What is the lifespan of a replicant in Blade Runner?
My Lord. Pass.
Question number 4. Multiple choice. What was the first CD ever pressed in the United States? Was it Bruce Springsteen's Born in the USA or Van Halen's 1984?
1984.
That is incorrect. Question number 5. Nightmare at 20,000 Feet is a classic episode of which television series?
Twilight Zone?
That is correct. Question number 6. What is the capital of New Hampshire?
Montpelier?
Incorrect. Question number 7. Wild turkey is what kind of alcohol? Multiple choice. Is it whiskey or bourbon?
I believe it's whiskey.
That is incorrect. I'll give you one last shot at question number 1. In France, what is called pain perdu?
It's French toast.
It is French toast. That is correct. All right, Tony.
And if I have time, I think the other one was Alabama.
Incorrect. All right, Tony. 2 out of 7. I mean, I think I may have to just ban you from calling in. I think this may be the last time.
I need to ban myself from calling in.
What happened?
Tony got 2 out of 7 today.
2 out of 7.
She passed on the first 3 questions.
What?
All right, Tony, hold on.
Hold on.
Listen to your defeats. Cotter, let's just do this. You're gonna get it.
Okay.
Your time begins after the first question is said. You're in the first question. It's multiple choice, and I love the first question.
Okay.
In France, what is called pain perdu? Is it testicular torsion or French toast?
French toast.
That is correct. Question number 2. In what state was the TV show BJ and the Bear set?
Oh, man. California?
Incorrect. Question number 3. What is the lifespan of a replicant in Blade Runner?
Wow. 100 years.
Incorrect. Question number 4 is multiple choice. What was the first CD ever pressed in the United States? Was it Bruce Springsteen's Born in the USA or Van Halen's 1984?
Oh, man. These are tough. Bruce Springsteen.
Correct.
Okay.
Question number 5. Nightmare at 20,000 Feet is a classic episode of what TV series?
Twilight Zone?
That's correct. Question number 6. What is the capital of New Hampshire?
Oh, no. Concord?
Yeah, sure. And question number 7, multiple choice. Wild turkey is what kind of alcohol? Whiskey or bourbon?
Oh, man. Bourbon.
That is correct.
Oh.
Cotter, you got 5 out of 7 today. 5 out of 7.
Sorry, Tony.
Sorry, Tony.
Oh. I'm embarrassed for myself.
No, that's inappropriate.
I may have to go puke on something. I may have to go puke on something. I'm so sickened by myself. It was just sad.
That's an appropriate response, and honestly, Tony, you should just puke on yourself.
I should.
Okay, love you. Bye.
There's nowhere left to go. Bye.
All right, let's go over the correct answers. Another unique performance from everyone this week. Question number 1, in France, what is called pain perdu? Is it testicular torsion or French toast? It's French toast. I just added in testicular torsion because I thought it was funny.
It is funny.
Question number 2, you all suck for not knowing it. In what state was the TV show BJ and the Bear set? Georgia.
Oh, was it?
Yep.
Yeah, I know. I've never seen it.
Question number 3, what is the lifespan of a replicant in Blade Runner? 4 years.
Oh, okay.
May explain some of our presidents. Question number 4, what was the first CD ever pressed in the U.S.? It's Bruce Springsteen's Born in the USA. Question number 5, Nightmare at 20,000 Feet is a classic episode of The Twilight Zone. Question number 6, what is the capital of New Hampshire? That is Concord. And question number 7, Wild Turkey is what kind of alcohol? It is bourbon.
All right, back at it on Monday. Are you smarter than a community college dropout? Coming up after 8 o'clock, Cool Guys Tournament continues. We'll give you the updates. Cotter and Marshall, Rock 106.1.
All right, guys, we'll be right back so Cotter can edit that up. All right, guys, back on the live stream here. Thanks for hanging out with us while Cotter was editing up. Are you smarter than a community college dropout trivia? It took a little longer than normal because Tony was very excited. Possibly screamed out shit at least once. We thought she dropped an F-bomb. She didn't. Can we not hear ourselves?
Just the levels are wonky still from the other day, so.
Yeah. It's almost like you shouldn't put the thing that controls all of the levels where we could kick them and move them easily with our legs.
That's a fair assessment.
Yeah. It's almost like this studio is built without any thought. So I think just because we absolutely ran the gamut this week and no one won Welcome to Rockville tickets, we're just going to do it again next week.
I agree.
We maybe have to change rules if they come within one. Because apparently we're unbeatable. We're effing immortal when it comes to trivia.
Just saying.
So, Cotter, your overall record currently stands at 56 wins, 9 losses, and 6 ties. You do have one more win than me currently. And we only have a couple days left to see who will be the trivia champion. Which I don't know. Are we crowning the trivia champion, which we've never once talked about?
No, I know.
Between the person who has the most wins or the best winning percentage?
That's a good question. I mean, you'd almost have to go winning percentage.
Okay. Because
you'd have to base it on, because we may not have the same amount. So I think the amount might not be fair.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, we're pretty close to one another, so.
I mean, I don't care. Either way is fine.
So your winning percentage, Cotter, right now is at 78.87%.
Oh, that's nice.
And I think mine's right around there, too. So, yeah. We'll see how that goes. Tony's just doing the big apology tour right now. Just saying sorry. Sorry.
Sorry.
Trace, what's up, man? Good morning. It says, morning, everyone. Had a great time last night. It was awesome meeting everyone.
Yeah, it was great.
Sorry I couldn't get more wins for the Horde, but we got, I think I got one win for Steve Coover, who came out. Steve won, I think it won like a free beer.
Okay.
And then Lauren Wolverton, who was sitting at the bar, she came in a little late. She also won a game as well.
Oh,
so
cool.
we got 2 wins for the Horde last night. Terabyte says, we can't let that traitor win. All right, so then we'll definitely need you guys to challenge me and then just let me win so I can go for the absolute. Greg says, if Cotter plays and wins the next 3, he'll be at 79.73%, which could round up to 80.
That's solid.
All right. Let's see. Greg, do this real quick. My record is 55 wins, 7 losses, and 10 ties.
Trace got a win, too. He said he got round 7 for bingo last night.
Oh, yeah, Trace did. Yeah, he did. All right, so 3 wins for the Horde last night. Pretty good. It's calling those balls good. Actually surprised I got all 9 rounds in, and I didn't start till almost 10 after.
Yeah.
Because we were just running late. I'm at 76.39. Ooh, I don't think there's any chance I win. I'm a good 2 percentage points behind you.
All right, top of the hour, going to get to the Cool Guys tournament. We did have an upset yesterday. An upset I'm okay with. Throwing that out there.
Great, so people went with more of your picks. Great. Oh, I know exactly what it is.
Yeah.
Surprising.
These were our closest matchups yet. One of them was a one vote difference.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Damn.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for everyone who once again came out last night. Now, Lindsay Lulu, who generally joins the chat a little later on in the show, she gave Cotter and I some of the most thoughtful gifts ever.
Yeah.
So she actually knitted us stocking caps with the Savannah Ghost Pirates colors, and then in the stocking cap gave us a bottle of Tullamore Dew and wrote us a really nice card.
Yeah, it's awesome. Yeah, I didn't read the card yet. I wasn't going to open it in front of everybody there. But, yeah, I can go get that. I got that stuff in my car.
Go get your
grab
presents.
it.
Let's show it off. Let's show off all your
Can we
gifts.
show Tony's on the stream? I don't even know.
Yeah, sure. I mean, we're not showing an actual. Yeah, you can show all that. We only have a couple days left, so who cares? Yeah, happy birthday, Cotter. It is the old man's birthday. He won't say it. 46 years old. That's how young that son of a bitch is. Yeah, we'll tell him to put his cowboy hat back on when we do show and tell here. We got a few minutes, so we're playing back Are You Smarter Than a Community College Dropout right now. Obviously, you guys heard it live on the stream. And then after that, we're in some commercials, then we'll play a couple songs. 46, shit, that's a number. It sure is. Liquid, you did. Yeah, no. Your gift I won't show on the stream. Let's see, I hear the door opening and closing. Cotter should be coming back in. But this is the cowboy hat that Elaine the biker picked up for Cotter last night. It's real nice. Got a little emblem, little horsey right there. It's real nice. All right, show and tell time. Let me throw on the double cam here. All right, Cotter, show and tell time. Let's see. Lindsay Lulu gave us
that's awesome.
A bottle of Tullamore.
That'll make the trek down to Texas with me.
Mm-hmm.
And then she knitted those hats.
It's a good looking hat, man.
I like it.
I'll be wearing it to Ghost Pirates games next year.
Yeah, I'll wear that.
I'll have to wait till like a December or January game.
It'll be cold in Texas. Yeah. Then I got, this is from Jeremy over at MF Hot Sauce. So I don't remember what he said it was, but he's like, you put like a tablespoon in like a big vat. I mean, it doesn't take much.
Yeah.
It's some of the base stuff he's used for some of his sauces.
Okay.
So that's cool.
Put some of that in your chili, man.
I will.
Give it some heat.
All right, so Elaine, obviously.
Ooh, talk more into the mic. I can't hear you as well.
So Elaine, who got me the cowboy hat, also got me a John Deere tractor.
Yeah. There you got a little
John
in a
Deere
bag.
Tractor. And because, can't be a cowboy without a horse.
Yeah, he's got a little horsey now.
There we go. Look at that.
What's the horse's name?
That's a good question. Horde.
Horde the horse?
Yeah.
All right.
The horse.
Nice.
All right. So, Holly, because, my goal now when I get to Austin is to meet up with Matthew McConaughey and share a good pickle with him.
Mm-hmm.
So, Holly got me a couple pickles.
Yeah, you got to put those in your back pocket.
Yep.
Those look like very large pickles in a bag.
It's the Hot Mama and it's the Big Papa.
I never knew pickles came that large in a bag before. I guess I've never really kind of eyeballed them before, nor have I ever wanted to ever buy one.
On the Big Papa, it says one portly pickle.
Yeah.
On this one sassy pickle.
Also, it says no refrigeration needed, which makes me really second guess whether those are good or not.
All right. So I think the rest of this. Oh, then I don't know how I ended up with that. Somebody brought that over.
Oh, is that a sticker or is that a magnet?
It's the magnet.
Oh, okay.
All right. So then from Tony, the Sour Patch candies.
Yep.
So there's that.
There's those. Thanks, Tony.
Yep.
You gonna try those out?
It is a penis-shaped sucker.
Yeah, called Liquored Up.
Yep. So we got that.
Okay, congratulations. Nice.
Got the penis straw.
Yeah, penis straw. Wonderful. Cotter's going to be using that today for the non-alcoholic beers.
Got squirt gun.
That's a squirt gun.
Yeah. There's that. And then, and I believe, according to Tony, glows in the dark.
Glows in the dark, yeah. And night lights. A night lights dildo. So
night lights, glow in the dark. 100% liquid silicone, glows in the dark, sturdy suction cup.
Well, I told everyone. I mean, you were a dick for leaving us, so we should get you dicks.
Yeah.
So I think we did good.
There we go.
I think we did good.
I appreciate all of it. Thank you very much, guys.
Terabyte says 46. Didn't know a dick could live that long. Tony says love the hat. Put the hat back on, man. Get up on there, cowboy.
There we go. No, the hat's great. I mean, the hat's fantastic.
Greg says Cotter needs to put his Brokeback hat back on. He's got to get used to it. He's got to break it in. How was the reaction to the car? Really good.
Yeah,
really good. I think Wanda and Elaine both took video of that moment. I told you to talk more on the mic, and Greg goes, he's already forgetting how to radio. Now Cotter can say he's hung like a horse.
Ooh, that's true.
Mm-hmm. That's stickers from Greg.
Okay.
They're the magnets from Greg. Andrew said he is going to show up at his new job with that stuff, and he will instantly be let go.
Possibly. I think if I walk in wearing the cowboy hat, they might let me go.
I think you should. I think it's a funny thing. Like, it's a funny break the ice with everyone.
Hey guys, let's do this.
You should be like, good morning and yeehaw. Cowboy Cotter here. You can call me Dewey Dewdrop. Things are going to be changing around here for the better. First of all, where can I saddle up my horse? She's just walking about outside.
Trace, don't forget to get your assless chaps. That's true.
Oh, yeah. It was brought up.
All right. So we got plenty of time. We got like
oh, I know. Yeah, we got like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bragg says instead of good morning, just say yippee-ki-yay, mother effers.
And I did get a nice package from the new job in the mail yesterday.
Oh, they send you a little
hoodie.
Oh, from the Sunny? Yeah.
Got a nice hoodie, koozie, and a really nice water bottle. It's like
So like the Dunder Mifflin bottle when Sabre bought them.
Yeah.
Sabre, they all gave them water bottles.
Yeah. It's kind of like that.
Yeah.
So it's
don't put orange juice in it.
It's like a Yeti one. So it's nice. Yeah, it's very nice.
Cowboy shit. Cowboy shit.
Yeah.
Finally.
Oh, and speaking of AEW, Daniel Bryan going heel.
Oh yeah, I haven't watched this past week's episode.
I haven't watched it. I was listening to a podcast about it because I haven't watched it in a while. But yeah, Daniel Bryan heel. I love it. He makes a great heel.
So, growing up, did you ever watch Earthworm Jim, or did you ever see that cartoon series growing up? Do you know who Earthworm Jim is?
It's a video game too.
Yeah, it was
right?
a video game.
Yeah, I remember the video game.
So they're apparently working on a new Earthworm Jim TV series, and as a kid, I watched. There was like an 90s animated series that only had like 20 episodes. I loved it though, and I have a little Earthworm Jim character in my house. Like where I work, I have like a little shelf with all the action figures. I have him on there, so it's kind of cool. They're actually working on a new animated series. I just kind of came along that news a few moments ago.
Oh, nice. Rhett, I didn't see a package here this morning. You? The one here is for
no, I didn't.
I didn't see anything.
Let me go see if it's in my office or something.
Okay.
Hold on.
Yeah, the one I saw was from Tim. Or for Tim. Just leave a seat open here at the studio if he wears that. All right. God, the first 2 hours is already done, man. It is flying by again today. Still to come on the show, we're going to get into a Cool Guy tournament next round. We're going to talk about Thanksgiving sides. We're going to power rank our favorite Thanksgiving sides. So we're going to get to that. We'll ask you guys to contribute. Mayor Van Johnson will be joining us for beer for breakfast. We're going to be trying some non-alcoholic beers, going out with some NA beers, final beer for breakfast. We'll be enjoying some beverages next Wednesday on the last show as well. I got several people stopping by. So. Yep, no, nothing yet, Rhett. We'll keep an eye out on it.
We need to make sure we have glasses set for
There's still some in the cabinet.
Okay.
So, yeah, then we'll probably want to wash some before Wednesday. I'm guessing we might need a couple.
Yeah, I could take all of them home for the weekend and clean them all. So we got another story here from the text line about our throw up question of the day.
Yeah.
So Beth texted us, said, Beth here. I was in Clearwater, Florida on the way to the beach with a guy I just started seeing and his sister that I met for the first time that day. I was so hungover that I started throwing up in the parking garage after we got out. They left me there and walked to the beach without me. Yes, Greg, he definitely got your text. You could tell.
I'm texting him now. I'm responding. There we go. All right. So we still got about 8 minutes. Info about the Cool Guy tournament.
Also in the 8 o'clock hour, we'll talk about, it's more of an update of a story that we did on a Smash Brothers fighting game, which is kind of exciting. And then we'll get into some Thanksgiving power ranking of side dishes.
I'm a big side dish guy.
I think everyone loves that. It's just the variety of side dishes there is for Thanksgiving. You can really run the gamut on beautifully crafted stuff and then just a can of cranberry sauce, gelatin that will just slide out of a can, and that is a side.
It counts.
To make that, you literally need a can opener. And maybe a knife to get it to come out. That's it. My wife always asks me every year. She's like, can you make sure to grab some of the jelly cranberry sauce? I don't know why. It is oddly, it's the tang of it. I don't know why. It hits right with you just take a slice of it and put it on your stuffing or mashed potatoes. I don't know. It fits with almost any Thanksgiving side.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's almost like a hot sauce or something, just a little cranberry gelatin.
It's funny. It's I sit here and say I don't like it. I just have avoided it for the past, 30 years.
Mm-hmm.
I may love it, but I just have, don't usually, it's not added to my plate.
So, Greg sent me a text message and last night, and he just messaged me. He messaged me here. He goes, "Well, I sent Marshall a text last night and never got confirmation." Let's see. The thing is, I got text messages from a lot of people last night.
Got lost in the shuffle.
Oh, I see it. You having a self-reflective moment over there?
Sorry.
You all right?
No.
Get your shit together, man. What the fuck you doing?
Sitting here. All right. 6-ish minutes.
Ooh, Trace dropped down his side dishes for go-tos. Mac and cheese, mashed potatoes, green bean casserole, sweet potato souffle as the best sides, in my opinion.
Nice.
I'm doing a Friendsgiving this year with a bunch of folks, and the sides are sounding absolutely incredible. Someone is bringing a dark chocolate cranberry pie, which sounds fantastic.
I'm intrigued.
Someone else is bringing a pumpkin curry soup.
Okay.
Which sounds good. My wife and I are doing turkey, pumpkin pies, and I may do a sweet potato casserole that I did last year as well.
Okay.
So. Wanda says rolls, green bean casserole, deviled eggs. Nope.
Eggs.
Mama's dressing and mashed potatoes. And that comes into the conversation of dressing and stuffing. Everywhere else in America, it's called stuffing. In only the South is it called dressing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird to me. Andrew just said mac and cheese and deviled eggs over and over and over like a fucking psychopath.
Dude, I love deviled eggs, man. Mac and cheese, so good.
Deviled eggs, I'll have one every once in a while, but I don't know why that texture, it just gives me the heebie-jeebies.
Yeah, I get it.
I just don't.
But yeah, potato salad, egg salad, all that stuff. I'm all about it.
Yeah. Green beans, I'm out. I'm a big-time hater of green beans.
That is true.
I fucking hate it. I hate it. I'll never eat another green bean in my life.
Damn.
Yeah.
Did you like mainly eat like canned green beans?
No, so we lived in Illinois, obviously, central Illinois, and we had like this big garden in the back.
Oh, okay.
You know, we had everything growing back there, tomatoes, everything. But as a kid, my parents would make us like suffer through picking hours and hours of green beans. And as a small kid who wanted to just go out and play, you know what was the worst thing? Picking green beans. And then after you picked them, it wasn't over with.
Yeah.
You had to then go sit at the kitchen table and like take a little knife and nick out the bad parts. So it was like the worst thing. And then after that, we would then have to cook them and eat them for dinner. And I just wouldn't eat them. I hated it.
Okay.
And I told my parents that. I'm like, I hate green beans. Why are you making me do this? So I've had a multi-tiered reason why I hate green beans, for the fact that I just don't like the taste. And then I had to cultivate them essentially. And I hated it. And you know what? I'm over it.
Okay.
I'm a grown-ass man now. I'll fight you. If you're like, eat this green bean, I'll punch you straight in the face. I'll hit you.
So it's like my banana is your green bean.
Yeah, but I feel like I'm a lot more violent towards my
100%.
green bean hate than you are with your banana hate. You're just like, ugh, bananas. I'm like, I'll fight you, green beans.
Yeah, I've never threatened to punch somebody in the face over a banana.
Yeah, I'll hit somebody. Yeah. Come at me with this green beans, I'll smack the shit out of you.
Got about 2 minutes.
Straight up. No regret. Liquid says, I do a spaghetti stuffing. It's awesome.
Interesting.
What?
Never heard of it.
A spaghetti stuffing?
I'm intrigued.
I feel like you just got high once and you just put all that shit together and you're like, this is good.
I got the best idea ever.
That doesn't even make sense to me. Spaghetti stuffing? No. Green bean casserole with roasted garlic cream of mushroom is a game changer. Nope, had that too. Still hate it. Yeah, you could put the freeze-dried onions on top. You could put the cream mushroom soup in there. The base of that meal is still green beans, and I'll still slap a bitch for it. Oh, Tony says, I give up for the day. Really not going well. Highly recommend just staying home. Just stay home and play video games all day. It's a good therapeutic thing that I like to do. Liquid says it's a family recipe. I can call and talk about it, but getting ready for work. No, we will not take that call. Actually, I think it's better if no one knows about your spaghetti stuffing.
I don't know. It sounds pretty damn good.
No, I think we're helping America by making sure it doesn't get out there. Wanda goes, well, damn, Marshall, tell us how you really feel. Spaghetti stuffing sounds like that's the first step towards the end of the world, now that I think about it.
All right, guys. Cool Guy Tournament. Info coming up.
It's going to be so good.
All right, guys, be right back. We had an upset in the third round of the Cool Guys Tournament. We'll tell you what went down and who are our first two in the Final Four coming up next. Thank you for hanging out this morning on air and on the stream. Of course, you can jump on the stream, join the horde. You can watch us on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Give us a like, follow, and subscribe while you're hanging out. All right, the Cool Guys Tournament, 32 of the coolest guys and gals going head-to-head for your vote. They're in a NCAA-style bracket, And as of yesterday, we were into our Elite Eight, and we had an upset right out of the gate. So we had our number 1 seed, Ryan Reynolds, taking on the number 4 seed, Bill Murray. The winner moves into the Final Four.
And this was the upset. This is what I didn't think was going to happen. I honestly thought Ryan Reynolds was going to make it possibly to the finals, but he has been taken down by the Giant Slayer himself, Bill Murray.
58% of the vote was all it was. Both of these matchups, uber close. But, I mean, I love Ryan Reynolds. But something about me is Bill Murray is still the coolest guy, I think, maybe on the planet.
Now, we have a potential for a Samuel L. Jackson and Bill Murray matchup.
That could be the finals, man. I think I still go with Bill Murray over Sam Jackson.
That'll be interesting. But we'll find out that matchup early next week. Now, the other matchup we had yesterday was Robert Downey Jr. taking on Woody Harrelson, and you said this one was extremely close. 1
vote was all that separated Woody and RDJ. So with 52% of the vote, Robert Downey Jr. barely ekes out a win against Woody Harrelson. Now, he had a somewhat close match against Dolly. I mean, it wasn't a blowout. He had an uber close match against Woody Harrelson. He's in the Final Four. RDJ's not winning. I mean, too many close matchups, and his next opponent could be Keanu Reeves.
Yeah, we got some absolute, just monster matchups that we have to get to today for the Cool Guy Tournament. Once again, it was a very sober idea, but it sounds like a very high idea. We are doing the Cool Guy Tournament. You can check out the bracket right now at rock1061.com.
All right, we'll tell you today's matchups after Volbeat. Here's Shotgun Blues, Rock 1061.
Greg says Ryan Reynolds is too pretty. Bill Murray has character.
Agreed.
See, the Ghostbusters were on, was it Jimmy Fallon or something?
I saw it. I didn't watch the video.
Yeah, it was Bill Murray, Dan Aykroyd, and Ernie Hudson.
Right.
Well, all went on, I think it was Jimmy Fallon for the Ghostbusters movie.
Right. Nice.
I think I'm going to see it this weekend. I think I'm going to go check it out possibly tonight, if not tomorrow.
Yeah, I really want to see it. It'll be next week.
Yeah, Disney boy this weekend.
Disney, man. If we would have been in Orlando sooner, since we're not going to a park today, I would have definitely said, "Hey, let's go watch this." But not gonna happen because we won't get there until after 9. So
yeah, there'd be no way you'd stay awake through that.
No, that is not happening.
All right, so on the top half of the tournament, Bill Murray and Robert Downey Jr. are in your Final Four for the Cool Guy Tournament. The other people who have an opportunity, we'll talk about that coming up here in just a few minutes. Obviously, we have Mayor Van Johnson coming in. He'll be here within the hour-ish. I told him to be here by like 8:55.
Mm-hmm.
So as soon as he's here, we'll get him on, get him in the building, and then obviously on the stream. I got some questions for him, so we'll see how Mayor Van Johnson's doing today. Excited to have him in the studio for the very first time. Have you ever interviewed Mayor Van Johnson before, or Van Johnson before he was mayor?
Yeah, we talked to him prior to the weed thing.
Yeah, but have you talked to him like...
Oh, since you've been mayor?
Yeah, did you ever
No.
talk to him when he was an alderman for all those years prior to... Okay.
No.
Greg says he hasn't been to a movie in years. He doesn't have the radio dollars to play like that. $1,500 a show, man. I mean, sometimes I just take a few bucks and I just throw it into the wind.
just because I can.
Yeah, just because I get like $20 and $1 bills, and I just throw it in if it's a breezy day. I just watch them right into traffic. So the Falcons game was so bad last night that the score was 19-0 with like 2 minutes left.
Right.
So Josh Rosen, who is the backup quarterback in Atlanta, they just threw him in for the heck of it, just to get him some play time.
Yeah.
You know, Matt Ryan, he played a good game, but he was kind of hurt. So they threw Josh Rosen in, and literally his like second pass, pick six.
No.
He's an all-time terrible quarterback. Raven Dantes with a great question. Do you wipe your ass with dollar bills, Marshall? just honestly only if the Chicago Bears win on Sundays. So, yeah. I want to feel as rich as the team does if they win. So, Wanda says, I'm thinking I'll go see the new Resident Evil movie. I'm very skeptical of that new Resident Evil movie. I hope it's good. I just saw the trailer for the first time the other day, which makes me think they're not really pushing this marketing-wise because I have seen nothing on it.
I didn't even know it was a thing.
Yeah, they have a new Resident Evil movie that's based on the video games, not like the idea of the video games, and they made some weird thing about it like the original first 7 movies.
Right. All right, guys, got about 20 seconds. Be right back. Getting close to the end of the Cool Guys tournament. 32 of the coolest guys and gals going head-to-head for your vote. We've already announced the first 2 people to make the Final Four. Bill Murray getting the upset over Ryan Reynolds with about 58% of the vote. Mm-hmm. And Robert Downey Jr. barely getting past Woody Harrelson with only 52% of the vote. So we've got 2 more matchups, one of which is on the Facebook page already. The other will go up here in about 15 minutes. The first one that's up is the number 3 seed, Betty White, going against the number 10 seed, Samuel L. Jackson.
I think this is the end of the road for Betty White. I think this is kind of where it stops. You move into the unmovable force that is the master of the F word, Samuel L. Jackson. I just don't see Betty White going past Samuel L. here.
That's what I want to believe because Betty White had a great run. She is a national treasure. I just don't think she should advance any farther in this tournament, especially when she meets up against Samuel L. Jackson. So, yes, I want to believe that. My fingers are crossed that's what happens. But anything can happen in the Cool Guys tournament.
And that matchup is currently up at the Rock 106.1 Facebook page. So go ahead and start voting there. And just about 15 minutes from now, the other matchup will be up, and this is one of the guys who I think is actually going to win the tournament, Cotter.
Yeah, I think there's a really good shot. Keanu Reeves in the number 2 seed on the right side of the bracket going against Hugh Jackman, who's the number 6 seed. I mean, Jackman kind of, had an okay run so far, but I think, this could be Keanu's tournament to win. RDJ's been so close in those last few matchups. I think he gets destroyed by Keanu Reeves.
Yeah, I think Keanu Reeves definitely makes it at least to the finals of this tournament. And I called him, I think, from the beginning. I think Keanu Reeves is going to win our Cool Guy tournament. But it seems like every time I throw out an idea like that, you guys absolutely crush it into the ground. So obviously it's up to you. So head on over to the Rock 106.1 Facebook page and vote for our first matchup. Our second matchup, that Keanu Reeves matchup, will be up in about 15 minutes. You'll have today and, throughout the weekend to vote on these matchups. And then on Monday, we'll announce the winners and move right into our Final Four.
All right, if you want to check out the complete bracket, do so on the website. It's rock1061.com.
Sean, absolutely, man. Sean says, as much as I hate to say it, Dewey actually kind of pulls off that cowboy hat.
It's not a bad look, right?
I'm saying. I told you, it's a great thing that's happened to you. Wanda says, I got to say, Sean, slap on some tight Wranglers and a cowboy shirt. There you go, Cotter.
Oh, yeah.
Danielle says, nice cowboy hat.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Wait till you see the rest of them.
I got nothing on but a belt buckle.
I got a bad angle over here then. Greg says, while the hat does fit and looks pretty good, I keep waiting for Cotter to play an old school country song for truckers.
A little convoy coming your way.
Oh, man. All right, so we got Mayor Van Johnson coming in here in just a little bit. I'm going to go run and take care of some glasses real quick.
Okay.
Make sure we're set for him. I'll bring those in so I can just go grab the beer when he does arrive.
Sounds good.
I'll be right back.
All right, so first we're going to get to Warner Brothers Smash Brothers style game. Smash Brothers style game. So we're going to get to that details. We talked about it a while ago when it was rumored. Well, it's been made official. And then we're going to get into talking about sides for Thanksgiving. Thank you to everybody who's already dropped their power ranking of their favorite sides. I see you, Liquid. Just play a remake of a country song. May I suggest Ring of Fire? Great suggestion. I haven't laughed this much since, last night. Great show today. Thank you, Wanda. Yeah, again, in case you're just getting to the stream, big thanks to everybody who came out to the draft room last night. That was awesome. That was so much fun. I appreciate it immensely. So that was very, very cool. So thank you. Let's see what else we got coming up here. So, according to another survey from Samsonite, because why not, revealed that the celebrity whose holiday party people most want to attend is The Rock. So they talked to 2,000 people. 73% say they'd love to attend an A-lister's Christmas party. The most popular choice with 38% is The Rock. He was followed by Will Smith with 30%. Lady Gaga and Betty White making the cut as well. They're tied for third with 28%. Survey also revealed who people thought would be the best celebrity couple to have as guests for Thanksgiving. Number one choice, Tom Hanks and his wife, Rita Wilson, with 31% of the vote, followed by Goldie Hawn and Kurt Russell, Tim McGraw and Faith Hill, Beyonce and Jay-Z, J-Lo, and Ben Affleck. Yeah, I don't know. Sure. Yeah, hang with The Rock. Why not? Drink lots of tequila, but my guess. Papa John's changed its logo. Everybody's going to that like super simple, basic kind of look. I mean, so the old logo had the like green border around Papa John's. It had pizza and the little banner above it. There's a white background. There's an apostrophe for John's. The new logo, literally just Papa John's in red without the apostrophe. They got rid of everything. So that's going on. I haven't had Papa John's pizza in forever. Oh, that's funny. We'll have to, I'll have to talk about that. Travis Scott, Drake, Live Nation now facing a $2 billion lawsuit because of everything that went down at Astroworld. So it's a lawsuit. It's $2 billion. The suit represents 282 people who attended the show. The lawyer who filed it says 120 more people have contacted him seeking representation. Travis isn't the only defendant. The suit also names Drake, Live Nation, NRG Stadium, Apple Music, Scott's company, Cactus Jack Productions. The attorney says, quote, the defendant stood to make an exorbitant amount of money off of this event. They still chose to cut corners, cut costs, put attendees at risk. What happened at Astroworld cannot happen again. That I agree with. What's everybody up to this weekend? Got plans? What are you doing? Marshall was talking about obviously maybe going to see Ghostbusters. The wife and I, we're going to go have lunch, Jake, Marshall, and I today. And then I'm going to go home, take a nap, meeting the wife here. We're taking off for Orlando. So we'll be spending the weekend in Disney. Coming back late Sunday night. I'm literally just leaving my car here at the radio station. We're going to leave a car here at the radio station. So when we get back Sunday, I'm just going to come here and sleep and then get up for the show. So Monday's show should be highly sleepy for me. Just throwing it out there. Wanda said, I read posts from Welcome to Rockville about people getting hurt and whatnot. The big difference, everyone helped in one another. That's good. Yeah, I agree. It does. I mean, there's so many videos that came out A Raven Dantes, good point. There's so many videos that came out after this whole Astroworld thing where people weren't helped at the show, or the artist didn't stop it. Then you saw so many videos of the times when they did, and I agree. I think it's cool to see that the artists are looking out for their fans like that and to help them. I thought that was very, very cool. Raven Dante is getting ready for football this weekend and for a short work week. Nice. Oh, yeah. We got that going on. Danielle sounds like fun. I'm definitely getting my nails did tomorrow. My dog groomed the next day. Nice. Greg, I thought Cactus Jack was a wrestler. He was. All right, got about 4 minutes. Talk about this Warner Brothers game. Where am I at? Okay, here we go. All right, guys, 3.5 minutes. What impresses me the most about this cowboy hat is how Elaine nailed the size.
Yeah?
I mean, it's perfect.
There you go. There you go, man. Some people have a talent.
It's impressive. All right, 3 minutes.
So one thing I wanted to get your opinion on, Cotter, is there was more Wrestler releases yesterday. Did you see that?
Oh, I missed this.
All right, so here, let me break down the list for you. Tell me if these are good or bad. WWE has released John Morrison.
Okay, I mean, so he had a run in WWE previous. They brought him back in. I'm not surprised that they would release him. They never used him quite right. I think he is very talented, and I think Lucha Underground was probably his best run. He was great in that, but I get the release.
Top Dollar.
I don't probably NXT. I don't know who it is.
Ashanti Adonis.
Yeah, I don't know.
Isaiah Swerve Scott.
Okay, yeah, that was NXT. He was good.
Tegan Knox.
I know. Oh shoot. Okay, yeah, NXT, but very talented. Holy crap.
Drake Maverick.
Bummer. So he got released in the first batch of releases like 2 years ago, and somehow it's like there was he like posted a video online. Now, a lot of people say it was just work anyway for to kind of get some sympathy when they brought him back, but that sucks. I like him.
Shane Thorne and Jackson Riker.
Yeah, I get both of those can go. It still sucks though, man. Yeah. It does suck. They're just cutting costs, man. I don't know. I don't get it.
Let's see. Charles says, well, this effing Friday just took a turn for the worst. Anyone want to buy a construction company? There you go. Well, okay. Charles is on par for a Friday, so everything's the same. Nathan says, aren't they just liquidating all of NXT? It sounds like it at this point.
Yeah, I don't know, man. They changed it up. It was Triple H's kind of thing. Supposedly Vince and Bruce Pritchard took over a couple months ago, and they rebranded it NXT 2.0.
Yep. And
I read somewhere that they were thinking about dropping the PG-13 rating and going to like just so they can get a little bit more.
Like a straight NC-17 rating? Like there's going to be a boob somewhere in the wrestling?
I don't think that hardcore. But they were going to get a little bit more hardcore with it, but I haven't seen any of it with that yet. So, yeah, I don't know, man. I think they'll announce a sale soon.
Yeah. Nathan brought up Eddie Vedder, and actually I'm bringing up Eddie Vedder, I think today in Marshall's Music News. He just actually released some new solo music. And speaking of new music, you told me yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
We have new Foo Fighters, man.
Yeah, we can. I'll download that during the next commercial break, and we'll play that.
Cool.
All right, guys, 20 seconds. Be right back. We talked about this a couple weeks back. There was a rumor that Warner Brothers was putting together their own version of like a Super Smash Brothers fighting game with, different characters from throughout the Warner Brothers universe.
Right. So that includes like DC characters and Game of Thrones. And even like stuff from like the Cartoon Network, like Adventure Time.
Yeah. So the rumors are true. Multiverses is coming out, and I guess initially it's going to be a free-to-play type game. I think they are going to release a version for consoles next year. And they said they based it on a team, that where you really had to work together with other players, and the more you work together, the better you work together, the better you're going to do.
Yeah, so that's like a 2v2 experience. It is set to come out on PlayStation 5, 4, Xbox Series X, Xbox One, and PC. It may come to the Nintendo Switch, but this sounds really cool because, they have characters like Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, Harley Quinn. Maisie Williams is actually coming back and reprising her role as Arya Stark from Game of Thrones.
Done. That's my character.
Yeah, as a character that you can fight in this Smash Brothers like game. You got characters from Adventure Time, characters from Scooby Doo. Shaggy is in the game, so this is kind of cool. And once again, it's one of those free to play games that you could play on consoles, kind of like a Fortnite-ish type of deal, where they're going to consistently like update it with new characters, skins that you can buy, and there's going to be events and stuff. So this could be a major game for everyone to play, especially because it's going to be free.
Yeah, I like the sound of the game. I'm not a big fan of playing video games with other people. I just like to play games, or go against somebody, but having to team up with somebody is not my thing. So that's the only downside to it. Now, they did say if you just wanted to play, by yourself, you can. But that I'm just like, I don't care. I don't need teamwork for me to enjoy this game.
Mm-hmm.
Let me play with myself.
She's going to be crocheted on a pillow inside your home very soon.
All right, coming up next, what are some of the best sides for Thanksgiving? And if given the option, would you go side only for Thanksgiving dinner? A lot of people said they would. We'll tell you after Chevelle, Cotter, and Marshall. Rock 106.1.
Charles says, "Shitty Friday is now now the universe is in balance. Maybe I'm related to Thanos and just need to be angry all the time." I think it's the Hulk. Raven Dante says, "I'm with Cotter. Multiplayer can suck it. Give a good solo campaign though." They said they're going to.
Yeah.
So there was like a 4-minute like announce video, and it's like the lead developer of the game, and he's kind of breaking down everything. So they have like 10 characters to start. And they're going to keep adding more and more characters in. They said they're going to add in the Rick and Morty characters as well. So that's kind of cool.
Yeah, the whole thing's pretty awesome, man. It's like, I love the fact that it's just this wide swath of people that you can play as. Arya Stark being in there's pretty cool. Eventually, they'll be able to update other characters. Will they start charging for some of these characters?
They may.
Yeah.
I think they may. Kind of like the Smash Brothers. They did like Smash Brother packs, so you paid like $20 and you got 5 characters.
Right.
And they wound up doing that like 3 or 4 times.
Okay.
They call them Smash packs and stuff. So, but the Smash Brothers thing, once you buy the game, you get like 60, you had like 55 characters, and then they added like 15 more.
Okay.
So they definitely got everyone. The game is called Multiverses, Chris.
Great name.
It's a new Warner Brothers property Smash Brothers game. So it's got DC characters, all the shows from from Cartoon Network, like Rick and Morty and Adventure Time. All those characters will be represented eventually in this game, and it has characters from like Game of Thrones. So it's kind of cool. Jon Snow will I'm sure be in the game at some point. And then a lot of the voice actors from the cartoons and actors who played these characters are actually coming back to voice their characters in this game. So it's kind of cool.
Yeah.
All right, so coming up next, we'll talk about Thanksgiving sides now that we're at that time of the year. We'll talk about a recent poll where people said they love an all-sides Thanksgiving. So we'll get into that. Then we'll actually power rank, Cotter and I, our favorite Thanksgiving sides. So if you guys who haven't already, make sure to chime in. Let us know your top 3 Thanksgiving sides in the chat, and we'll bring some of yours up when we talk about this here in a few minutes.
Yeah. Also got some numbers about how much it costs per guest for Thanksgiving. Cost is going up.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Yeah. Apparently there's a shortage of turkeys.
I'm okay with that. I don't need turkey. for
I know.
Thanksgiving.
I know your blasphemous, dumbass thoughts over there. I've known them for years, and I hate it.
So there's a stream in Hawaii that was contaminated with alcohol and now has an ABV of 1.2%. So it's a stream of alcohol that flows through this island of Oahu. And while the sounds, it's actually a mystery. The stream has somehow been polluted with high amounts of drinking alcohol. In fact, according to the lab test, the ABV is 1.2%. The state health department is investigating. They believe the spill came from a storm pipe next to the freeway. And if that's the case, the prime suspects could be Paradise Beverages, Hawaii's largest distributor of alcoholic beverages.
Whoops.
They own a warehouse across from the freeway from the spill site, and they said they weren't sure what's going on, but they did admit it may be coming from them. Maybe. Could be us. I don't know.
Yeah.
The storm drain is no longer leaking polluted water. An environmentalist said the other day we came here, and you'd think it was a beer pub that had opened its doors for 3 or 4 days.
Well, okay then. So you go just pour yourself a glass of semi-alcoholic water. Yeah. Out of that, was it a river, a lake, a stream? All of them? Okay. Max says, Jake and I were talking about it yesterday. Honestly, could probably do without the turkey. Sure, I like it, but I'm tired of it after a few bites. The sides, give me all of them. All the sides.
Yeah. I'm with you, Andrew. I do love ham. Ham's fantastic. I'd go with ham over turkey.
I think one of the reasons why I like turkey at Thanksgiving is the turkey stuffing is actually better than regular stuffing.
Okay, I get that.
It's cooked in the juices of the turkey, so it's a little bit more soft. It's not like that, more like you're chewing on bread. I don't know. It's just a better like casserole dish.
Yeah, I
my
get
favorite. Chris says mac and cheese, green bean casserole, as long as it's fresh green beans and mashed potatoes.
Lindsay, walking here to turkey blasphemy.
I know. I'm not. I like turkey, man.
Yeah, I just don't need it.
But the best thing about the turkey, though, is like you have turkey for like the next 7 days.
That's also the worst part.
You eat turkey. You eat turkey for like turkey sandwiches for the next couple days. I don't know why. I love that.
Yeah.
Ham, like Hawaiian bread. Ooh.
Be right back.
Ooh.
Good morning. Thank you for hanging out. It is the Cotter and Marshall Show. Of course, Thanksgiving is coming up, and according to a recent survey, a majority of people would go for an all-sides Thanksgiving dinner. Just cut out the turkey and bring on the sides.
And so what's the main dish then?
The sides.
Something must shine above the rest.
Whichever side you prefer, keep on more of that. That's now your main dish.
And what's the protein? And what would the protein be?
I don't know.
Cotter, I've got a lot of questions.
I guess. I mean, I'm all about this. The sides are the best part about Thanksgiving. Turkey just kind of gets in the way. I mean, give me the potatoes, the mac and cheese, all of it. That's the star of Thanksgiving dinner.
Well, mashed potatoes are currently, according to the survey, are the number one side we need to have, or we will be disappointed.
I get that.
Do you make your own mashed potatoes for Thanksgiving?
I'm a big instant mashed potato guy.
Instant mashed potatoes?
I love instant mashed potatoes. They're delicious.
You're also the same guy who likes plain M&Ms. Like, I should have known this was coming.
But no, I mean, when we make what I do like about making your own mashed potatoes, you got to leave the skin on. Not leaving you peel all the skin off. Don't like it.
How would you even know? You make instant mashed potatoes.
No, I'm saying if we're making legit ones, leave the skin on the potatoes. Mix it with some sour cream, a little bit of garlic. Delicious.
Now, so I'm a big time mashed potato purist. So yeah, I do leave a little bit of skin on.
Yeah.
But I do cheddar cheese.
Okay.
I throw Gouda in there.
You're all about Gouda.
I'll throw Gouda on anything.
Yeah, you will.
Is it a day of the week? Oh yeah, it's Gouda day. Sour cream. You throw a little bit of like half and half in there too, so they're nice and creamy.
Yep.
And then I garlic the hell out of my mashed potatoes. I couldn't get enough garlic in my mashed potatoes, but that is my dream pot of mashed potatoes.
No, that sounds very, very good. So all right, so coming up next, what we're gonna do is we're gonna power rank our Thanksgiving side dishes. If you've got some you want to throw into the mix, hit us up with a text, 800-394-1061, or you can comment on the chat, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Power ranking Thanksgiving side dishes next. Cotter and Marshall, Rock 1061.
Lindsay, you're my spirit animal. Hawaiian roll plus turkey plus cranberry sauce equals delicious turkey slider. Are you kidding me? Absolutely it is.
And I don't even hate on the sandwiches afterwards. It's just like, it's too much. It's just too much. Too much turkey.
Get a tinier turkey.
Yeah.
Get a turkey junior. Get a max size turkey.
Instant. You know what? Instant potatoes. They're just delicious. I don't know what it is. Always super creamy. Throw in some. You can throw in the same thing, the sour cream in those. Mix them up. Lots of garlic. Oh, so good.
Sean says, I'm over here about to start World War III with my mother-in-law because she demanded to do Thanksgiving and is saying she doesn't think she's going to do turkey. What? Keep your eyes on the news, y'all. National news story be coming out with White Bear Lake, Minnesota on Thanksgiving Day. If I go to that house and there isn't a turkey. Dude, I mean, I would be extremely disappointed if there wasn't a turkey.
Yeah, I'm good.
It's what Thanksgiving is about.
It's about the turkey.
It's the centerpiece.
Yeah.
It's like having Christmas and no tree. Oh, well, it's all about the presents anyway, so we just threw the presents in the corner of the fucking house? Fucking disgusting.
Yeah. I'm still good.
Get a turkey.
No.
You turkey, and tiny turkey, okay? I'm not saying you have to get like a 30-pound bird and cook it for 17 hours before. Get a tiny turkey. A small one.
We're going to a friend's house. I'm assuming there will be turkey involved.
Yeah. You know what? Don't eat a piece of it, you son of a bitch. Don't even look at that turkey.
That's fine.
Yeah. Spit on it, actually. You know what? No one should have turkey at your Thanksgiving. You see that turkey? Throw it on the floor.
We are doing an oyster roast, though, for appetizers early in the day.
Okay.
And then turkey a little bit later on.
A little aphrodisiac.
Yeah. Lindsay agrees with you. Get a turkey breast at least.
Something, man. Come on. Sean says she doesn't think she wants all the leftovers. That's fine. You will take all of them, Sean. Tell her to cook that damn turkey, Venmo her $40 for the turkey, and be like, cook it. I'll take it with me.
Can you smoke a turkey?
Of course you can smoke a turkey.
Sean, can you smoke one? I mean, are you close to where you could bring it, or is that just not going to happen?
Good question, Sean. We'll figure this out together.
Oh, I love the hat.
The hat's incredible. You should, like I said, keep it on. Holly says, my family does ham because I'm the only turkey eater. It's rude. Rude to your family. Excuse me. Sean says, I told my wife that if I get there and she doesn't get a turkey, I'll walk my ass home, flipping double bird the whole way.
Oh! How far are you?
Not far enough. Not far enough. Yeah, Rhett says, got to have some turkey, stuffing, and mashed potatoes. Chris says, turkey soup is the best leftover.
Sorry.
Danielle says, we're doing ground turkey enchiladas, just can't do the actual dry-ass bird.
See? That sounds delicious. I do that.
I don't know.
No?
It's kind of not acceptable, but kind of acceptable.
Yeah.
Because I love enchiladas.
I know, they're great.
Sean says, can't smoke right now. Shitty cold here.
Okay.
Can you just do it in the garage? Or is that like something where you just burn your house down? I should know this because I may be a big-time smoker guy soon. Rhett says mac and cheese, mashed potatoes, dressing, and pumpkin pie.
All those solid?
Lindsay says turkey pot pie with leftover turkey equals amazing. There you go.
When is the mayor expected to arrive?
I asked him to be here by 8:55. So
okay.
I have the glasses ready. Let me just make sure Cam 3 is up and running, which it is. That should be fine. And then, sorry guys, had to kill the cameras there for a second.
Wanda, good point. Tony, because everybody's talking about turkey being dry. Tony said it ain't dry if you know what you're doing.
Yeah. Andrew says if I have to eat the turkey, I drown it gravy. Ugh. Couple jokes there. I'll keep them to myself. Chris says, you guys never made soup with the leftovers? Cook down all the bones, add a bunch of carrots, potatoes, then throw in that turkey meat in. Delicious.
Nope.
No, never did that. Cotter in the Hat reminds me of Peck's Bill on Tom and Jerry. Who's Peck's Bill? Hold on, we got to look up a picture. Charles, when you drop your old-timey references, sorry, we have to Google things. Oh, okay. Or Pecos Bill.
Okay. Oh, yeah, there we go. I forgot about that.
Hey, smoking a cigarette in this one.
Old school cartoons.
Old school Cotter.
All right, 3 minutes or a little over 3 minutes.
All right. All right, guys, Mayor Van Johnson, like we said, coming up here in about 20 minutes, hopefully. Hopefully. He said he was coming.
Yeah.
His assistant told me he was coming, yeah. Charles says, should I email my list of questions? Text me your questions, Charles. And then as soon as I read them in disgust, I'll not ask any of them. Red says, I'm deep frying our turkey this year. Inject it with Tabasco garlic butter. Delicious. Oh, that does sound delicious.
We've done the deep frying turkey thing. Those are usually pretty good.
Have you deep fried a turkey yourself before?
Oh, yeah. We did it. My brother-in-law and I did it one year at my in-laws' house. All right, 2.5 minutes. Power ranking. Thanksgiving sides. Yeah.
How much time we got?
We have got just under 2 minutes.
Okay, gotcha.
2 minutes.
So what's the new Foo Fighters song called, Gabe?
Let me look. Love Dies Young.
Why is it every song that has a love in the title of it, I immediately go, this is going to be stupid?
Oh, wait. No, I read that wrong. Sorry. It's next week. It's just an email saying.
Oh, okay.
We get it Monday. We'll play it Monday.
Morning, Magic Mike. How you doing, buddy?
What's up?
Magic Mike will be in studio with us next Wednesday. Oh, Mike, I need you to come up with 2 magic tricks. We're going to have A-Dub in the studio with you at the same time. So I want you to do a magic trick with A-Dub and then a magic trick with Cotter, if that's okay with you. If it's not, totally cool. I know you got one for Cotter that you mentioned, but if you could have another one for A-Dub, we'll see if you can get one over on A-Dub. That would be great. Rhett says, I would argue that deep-fried turkey is better than smoked. Ooh, fight. Fight, guys. Bring, each of you point a taser at each other.
Take 5 paces.
The person that falls down first is a loser.
All right, guys. Be right back. Talking about Thanksgiving, according to a new survey, over 70% of people said they would go with an all-sides version of Thanksgiving dinner. This has just kind of erupted many little side feuds now on the horde. Smokes turkeys, deep-fried turkeys, no turkeys, ham. Everybody's got their own opinions.
It's turkeys. You have to have some turkey at Thanksgiving. It is the shining lights. All the sides sit around the turkey. Okay, the turkey is king at Thanksgiving.
All right, but we're talking sides now. So we're going to power rank our favorite Thanksgiving Day side dishes.
All right, Cotter, I've got the coin here. If you don't mind, go ahead and feel free to Scream out your choice.
I'm going to go with heads.
It is tails, my friends.
Oh, okay.
As they say, tails never fails. I'm going to go first.
Yeah.
I'm going to go first here. And I don't think I'm probably going to mess with any of your top choices. But my number one choice, power ranking sides for Thanksgiving, I'm going to go the stuffing.
Okay.
I'm a big-time stuffing guy. That stuffing, preferably, it's that turkey stuffing. Like you stuff the stuffing into the turkey, gets all the turkey juices infused with it. I like the little veggie side of it. Throw some celery in there, maybe some mushrooms, just to kind of jazz it up a little bit. Maybe some dried cranberries or cherries in there as well.
Okay.
Ooh, really jazz up that stuffing within the turkey. That is my number one choice on the power ranking of Thanksgiving sides.
My number one choice, not the stereotypical option that you're going to find at most people's houses. This is a tradition of my wife's family that we have embraced in our own household. Sweat sock salad. I believe I've talked about this before.
Oh, yes.
It's lettuce. It is, what else is in there? You put mayonnaise, you put sugar. You do a little bit of, not broccoli, cauliflower, and then you let it sit overnight, and it just kind of
ferments,
soaks in all the juices.
Yes.
The next day, you mix it all up. It's nice. It's creamy. It's delicious. It is called sweat sock salad, though, because if it lasts more than about a day and a half, it begins to stink. Because you put a bunch of Parmesan cheese in it, too. So it is I look forward to this every Thanksgiving, because we only make it several times a year, so I know I'm getting it on Thanksgiving.
I don't know if you could actually hear the groan of everyone listening in America right now from your first choice.
I don't care.
The Thanksgiving sides. I literally heard an audible gasp, and we're inside of this building, the soundproof room right here. That's an interesting first choice, Connor.
I'll ride and die with sweat sock salad.
Wow. Dying sounds like something would happen if you ate it. All right, so number 2 on the power rankings of best Thanksgiving sides ever. I'm going to go the very classic, I'm going to go mac and cheese. I'm going to go mac and cheese. Mac and cheese never fails. It really, it's hard to make a bad mac and cheese.
Yeah, it's called Kraft mac and cheese.
Well, it's Kraft mac and cheese is terrible. But usually everyone makes a pretty solid brand of their own mac and cheese, even if it's just the Velveeta stuff.
Yeah.
You're off to the great first footing of a great mac and cheese. But once again, baking the mac and cheese, putting some Gouda on top, mixing in some sweetened condensed milk. That's a game changer. No one really knows about that. Put that in your mac and cheese. It sweetens it up with the Gouda and the extra cheese on top. Bake that stuff up. Boy, howdy. It is delicious.
It's one thing I love about the South, because mac and cheese wasn't a staple in Illinois for side dishes when it came to Thanksgiving. Here, it's a side dish for anything.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, what are you having? I'm having a bowl of Fruit Loops. Oh, and a side of mac and cheese for breakfast.
Of course.
It's just kind of a thing.
They sell mac and cheese at Arby's, Chick-fil-A now.
Oh, so good. I agree. Number 2 for me, mashed potatoes. They can be instant. They can be real. I don't care either way. You throw in some sour cream. You mix it in as you're cooking it. You throw in a bunch of garlic. You do some cheese. It is utterly delicious. It is a must-have at any Thanksgiving dinner.
According to this poll that we talked about just a few minutes ago, it is the number one item that has to be at Thanksgiving, or people are straight up disappointed. That's a great choice, Cotter. But coming in at number 3, and the final choice of my power rankings of side dishes for Thanksgiving. Now, a lot of people probably don't consider this a side dish, but it's essential. It's absolutely essential to the meal. Pumpkin pie. And you know what? For me, it is a side dish, because I will eat it with Thanksgiving if I could.
I don't know how many plates I've seen of people grabbing food at Thanksgiving. They've got the pumpkin pie right there next to the potato. So I agree. It's not your stereotypical side dish.
Right.
It's totally acceptable. Number 3 on my list, once again, not something that maybe is traditional for a lot of people. Once again, came from Dana's family. They make homemade noodles, and they are fantastic.
And they're just plain noodles?
They're just homemade noodles. They're great. I once again look forward to those every year. It's a little bit of an undertaking, because you have to make them the night before. You got to let them sit out, and then you have to cook them the next day. But well worth all of the work. But
you have such the weirdest choices of Thanksgiving sides.
It's
you
noodles.
have sweat sock salad and
delicious.
Just noodles?
Homemade noodles, though. They're great.
And they're just noodles?
Yes. What do you want? They're noodles.
There's so many other choices out there. Sweet potato casserole.
I don't like sweet potato.
You also have green bean casserole, candied yams, corn on the cob, cornbread, cranberry, the gelatin cranberry sauce you could have chose, and you chose plain noodles?
Yeah. They're homemade noodles.
Wow, guys. You let us know who won that one.
I stand by it. Stand by it. All right, coming up after 9 o'clock, you're going to be joined in studio by Mayor Van Johnson. Beer for breakfast. Cotter and Marshall, Rock 106.1.
Yeah, thanks to the long guy for finding a time right when we were on the air to blow the leaves away.
Yeah.
Thanks, buddy. Anyway, hi, guys. Greg says, post the recipe if you think you can convince us when it comes to the sweat sock salad cotter.
I'll have to get it. I don't remember exactly what it is. It sounds weird. And I remember the first time I had it, I was like, oh, that's bizarre.
How bizarre. How bizarre. Get it? That song. Magic Mike says, I'd like to make a 4-cheese loaded mashed potato with half and half sour cream, fresh bacon, chopped up in the bacon bit chives, and of course, you have to have butter. Mike, that sounds damn good. Sean says, I'm going to try making pumpkin pie smoked cream cheese.
Interesting.
How does that happen? Tell me more.
Magic.
Lindsay goes, hey, Mike, you looking for dinner guests? Steve says, I stuffed my face with pumpkin pie. Absolutely. Max says, yams. Cotter, mayo salad and plain noodles are the most Midwest garbage I've ever heard.
You know what? You can hate on it. Don't care.
Elaine says, do you have that straw for the mayor? No, we do not. Be a bad look for us. Oh, shit. Tim just dropped another video in his series of Tim drinking coffee.
I love it. 4.5 minutes. Ooh, he's getting artsy here.
Yeah, he told me he was going to do this last night.
Look at that. Oh, he's making the coffee. I love the camera angle.
Tim could be doing actual work and or fixing our studios. But now he's creating YouTube videos on him drinking coffee.
What's he doing here? He's got an opening sequence now? What is this?
Yeah, it's like the opening of The Office. He should use that music. Greg says Cotter needs to put up recipes if he's going to present weird shit. Max says, serious question, but what do you eat mixed with the noodles?
There's I don't know how she makes them. It's
Is there like a creamy sauce with the noodle?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, so you use
noodles,
like vegetable stock, because normally you'd use like a chicken stock or something like that for it, but you use the vegetable stock and you mix it in. So yeah, it's good.
Lindsay Lulu says corn pudding. I only make it at Thanksgiving. Jiffy cornmeal, canned corn, creamed corn, sour cream, and butter. Bake it for 30 minutes. Sounds pretty good. Yeah, we need to cut out the lawn. Yeah, he's on the far side of like this open air building thingy. So hopefully you won't be able to hear it that bad. All right, guys, let's see. Mayor has not texted me yet. I gave my number and told him just text me when he arrives.
Ooh.
I am going to go.
And the mayor can be best friends now.
Me and Van Johnson? Hell yeah, dude. You jealous?
No.
You jealous because I'm going to be friends with the mayor?
I don't like where the voting is heading for the Betty White Samuel L. Jackson.
Uh-oh.
I am not a fan.
But once again, when it comes to the power rankings of Thanksgiving, Cotter's power rankings was sweat sock salad, mashed potatoes, and noodles.
Mm-hmm.
Mine was stuffing, mac and cheese, and pumpkin pie.
Yeah.
I mean, I know it's sort of a competition, but not a competition. But I totally killed that. Almost didn't go pumpkin pie just because it's not traditionally known as a side.
But I've legitimately seen people throw it on their first go round. You know, it's not like, oh, I'm coming back for dessert. No, it's part of their meal.
I would have gone completely sweet potato casserole as my third if I didn't do pumpkin pie, just to clear that up.
Yeah. I'm not it's like I don't like sweet potatoes. Savory, like sweet potato fries, I love those.
Mm-hmm.
But like a sweet potato casserole with like marshmallows and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't do one like that last year. I made one that had some like brown sugar and stuff in it, but I mean, I don't think it was overly sweet. It was good. It was good. All right, I'm going to go grab the beers and then check to see if the mayor is here.
Okay.
And then if he is here, I'm probably going to bring him right in.
Okay. I'm going to fire up the delay, guys. Be right back. All right, there we go. Yeah, I don't like where this is headed, guys. Come on, got to show some love to Samuel L. Jackson. See, I love sweet potato dumplings. Greg, beers like they're real beers. No, that's true, non-alcoholic. But here's the thing: I'm excited about the non-alcoholic IPA. Sean says it's good. It's 70 calories, so if it's tasty, not a bad option if you just want a good IPA. Rhett, anybody check in on the big guy after that Falcons goose egg? No, but that's probably a good question. Maybe we should check in on him, make sure he's okay. Yeah, you throw around professional, Rhett, like it's a thing, you know? I don't know. It's probably a stretch at this point. Greg, I've never had a non-alcoholic beer. Isn't that just a soda? That's a good question. Yeah, I don't know. It's 0.5% alcohol. I've never had a non-alcoholic beer either, so it'll be interesting. We'll see how it is. Good morning, Mayor. How's it going?
All right, good to see you. Oh, okay.
There we are, right?
The StreamYard or something? The whole thing.
So this is our own thing. So we stream to YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch every single morning. With our
do that?
So we use a program called OBS,
Okay.
and then we use another company called Restream. So OBS is like the guts of what makes all of our cameras work, and then we use the Restream that kind of shoots it out to all of our social media platforms.
All right.
Yeah.
That's mad cool.
Yeah. So it's one of those cool radio things we actually get to do, and they actually allowed us. Well, we're excited to have you. And
Yes,
we're
thank you for coming in.
not on the air quite yet, but we will be here in just a few minutes. That's Cotter, who's been here for 12 years here at Rock 106.1. He is leaving us, though. His last day on the air is this coming Wednesday.
Why?
Yeah, explain to the mayor why you're leaving, Cotter.
I wanted to live in Austin, Texas for many, many years.
Austin's a great city.
And I got an opportunity, and I was going to hate myself if I didn't take it.
Great city.
Yeah, so.
Second to Savannah. But we wish you the best.
Thank you. No, I'm excited about the opportunity.
Now, Mayor Van Johnson, I mean, when it comes to being a mayor, obviously, there's lots of good things and bad things.
Right.
But when it comes to being a mayor, what's the coolest part? Is it the title? Is it the other power?
It's no power. I mean, it's the coolest thing about being the mayor is last night I did a wedding. I officiated a wedding.
Okay.
And
you get to charge extra because you're the mayor?
And a little boy walked up to me and said, "You're the mayor." I said, "Yes." And he just hugged me. I mean, it's just like, and he said he wanted my autograph. And
That's awesome.
Yeah. And so I gave him my business card and wrote a message on it to him. And, that was just cool. It was just, it couldn't have been wasn't a very big, kid, but the fact was he knew who I was.
Yeah.
And so it reminds me that ultimately, what we do, we do it for them.
Mm-hmm. Is there a city that you'd not like to be a mayor of?
Oh, shoot.
You just want to go down the list real quick?
I mean, where region you want to start at? No, I mean, there are cities across the country that are having huge issues right now on a variety of fronts.
Yeah.
And oftentimes when people complain about Savannah, they're not looking at it in the context.
Mm-hmm.
They're not looking at it, across the entire spectrum, because they haven't traveled anywhere. So, I know it comparatively because either I travel there or I know these mayors and the mayors that are talking about what they're having. They're like, man, we wish we were Savannah.
Is there like a big mayor Facebook page that only mayors are invited to?
Special mayor group?
Yeah.
Well, there actually are. It's not really a Facebook page, but there are associations. We have the U.S. Conference of Mayors.
Yeah.
I think there's like an American Conference of Mayors. There's a Georgia Association of Mayors.
But there's no group chat where you're like, can you believe what my commissioner did? This a-hole.
Yeah, well, we have we have friends. We kind of
right.
We commensurate. I mean, I think having people who understand what you're going through, I think makes things a whole lot easier.
So
we're about 3.5 minutes.
Yeah, we're going on in like 3 minutes.
Well,
so
shoot, I'm gonna share y'all on my page.
Do it.
Yeah, it's the Cotter and Marshall show.
Okay.
Yeah.
This gives me street credibility.
So one of the things that we got asked about, or actually Cotter asked me about, when I reached out to you, I mentioned that this segment's called Beer for Breakfast, and we're going to do non-alcoholic beers today. And I just
Why?
I threw that out to you because, I've heard a rumor on the street, and we can get to it on air, that you don't drink, and I don't know if that's true or not. So I want to get into that. Also,
I didn't drink before I became mayor.
And then
I get that.
I wanted to.
Now it's like beer for breakfast, beer for lunch.
Yeah. Cotter was like, "Are you sure you said beer for breakfast to him?" I'm like, "Yeah, I wrote it down."
Make sure he knew what he was getting into.
So what's the name of the show?
The Cotter and Marshall Show.
CACO or KO?
KOTTER.
Yep.
Oh, like Welcome Back,
Yep,
Kotter?
exactly.
Y'all don't remember that.
I did. That's how I got the name.
Okay. That was Welcome Back. Oh, there you go. There I go. I'm right there. We got 9 people on. Are they on now? They see me now?
Yep. Yeah. You're on Cam 3 right now.
Hey, Cam 3. I mean, hey, y'all. Thank y'all for getting up this morning to be with us. Go ahead and like the page. Hey, Cam 3. Oh, there we go.
All right, we got about 2 minutes.
All right. Man, look, the haters are up already this morning. Y'all know I'll call you out. That's not good. I'm from Brooklyn. I just don't back down. But let's see.
All right, about 90 seconds.
Let me see. Good morning, Holly. Thank you for joining us. And Sherry says I'm officially awesome. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Tracy says, welcome. Thank you. And Steve says that Welcome Back Kotter was his favorite show.
Yeah.
I like that show, too.
I did, too.
All right. So this first break, Mayor, we're just going to talk. We're not going to drink any beer. No beer in this first break. We do 3 breaks, and then the second break we'll drink a beer, and then on the live stream during a commercial we'll drink a beer just for our live stream people. And then we'll do one more break, and where we'll drink the last beer, and then that'll be it. And then we'll let you on to become, the mayor and do more mayor things today.
Yes, there's always mayor things. I'm having problems sharing you.
We got 30 seconds. We'll be on the air.
Yep. All right, guys. We'll be right back. Good morning. Thank you for hanging out. Cotter and Marshall Show. Beer for breakfast. Joined in studio, very special guest. Honored to have the Mayor of Savannah, Mayor Van Johnson. Good morning, Mr. Mayor. Thank you for coming in. This is great.
Good morning. I'm glad to be here.
You're obviously in for beer for breakfast.
Yes.
So what Marshall's like, I've got the mayor coming in for beer for breakfast. I'm like, does he know it's beer for breakfast? Is he cool with this? And Marshall's like, oh, yeah, totally cool, totally cool. So thank you for coming in. This is great.
No, thank you. Glad to be here. And always see already folks online and they're streaming and saying hello. So, hello to all of you. And hopefully you have your favorite beer for breakfast, too.
So, Mayor, we have a question. It was actually Cotter was talking about it earlier this morning. When it came to social media, you're obviously very prevalent on social media, Twitter, Facebook. Do you do your own social media? Like, are you the man behind it? Or do you have like a team of people who kind of post stuff for you?
No. It's been offers, and I might consider it next year. The fact that sometimes it looks so unprofessional. And doesn't look very polished. I think it kind of adds to the fact that I'm really just kind of doing this as I go along. And we got into this, and COVID came, and it was just kind of like, hey, get on the best way I can. So and so it's just kind of grown. So we're at 36,000 people on Facebook, and a little less on Twitter and Instagram. I'm trying to figure out, that's why I was looking at that platform. How do I do all of them at the same time? Because as far as I'm concerned, when I post one, I'm done.
Yeah. Yep.
And so I want to post one, and it goes everywhere. So,
Yeah, no, that the whole thing's been great for us. Super, super easy to use. So approaching 2 years now as a mayor, correct?
Yeah.
How has it been? I mean, a lot has gone on over the past 2 years. So for you, how do you think it's been?
It's been freaking crazy.
Yeah.
You think about it, 2 months and the next 20 months in the pandemic.
Yeah.
And which we've had to take unprecedented actions. I've tried to go down into the annals of City Hall and try to find the big mayor book. And, how do you deal with a worldwide pandemic? And I'm going through it.
Was there a chapter for that?
No, there's really not. Because in 1918, for which we do have records on, it was handled, a whole lot differently.
Right.
And so, we decided that we would just follow the science.
Mm-hmm.
We would make sure that we kept people calm and tried to keep people together. And fortunately for Savannah, when you look across the country, Savannah did remarkably well. When we closed, people, they, understood it, but, they weren't happy, but they did it. And when we canceled the St. Patrick's Day parade twice in a row, I mean, they understood it.
Right.
Didn't like it. I didn't like it either.
Yeah.
But when you look at where Savannah is now, our city is literally on fire economically. We're projected to end this year at a 4% increase. Some of our businesses in Savannah are having their best days ever.
It's great news.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So the fact that we were very cautious. We did things like mask mandates. We did things like promoting vaccines. Hopefully got us to the point where, people are coming here. And I'm just very proud of Savannah.
Well, you've got like a tagline at this point. You follow the science, right? It's hashtag
keep the faith, follow the science.
Follow the science. So actually, that's kind of become your tagline when it comes to things. Now, have you ever found yourself using it in everyday life? Like when you're at home, like with the wife, you're like, I forgot the keys. Honey, can you grab my keys? Follow the science. Follow the science. You ever use that?
Well, now that I think about it, I got to get the wife first.
Okay. Well, but whoever.
I'll follow the science. But no, I mean, it is. I mean, in the end, for me, it just made sense. You keep the faith that things are going to get better. You keep the faith that things are going to improve. You don't know how it's going to improve, but you believe that it will improve. And then on the other end of it, you follow the science and you do the things that people who are way smarter than me say, again. I mean, I could care less about wearing masks. But the fact was that, if an airborne disease, the scientists said, well, if you wear it, that's okay. So I did it. I mean, I hate shots. But the fact was that the scientists said that was the best way. So I just got my booster yesterday. I mean, we have to do things. We wear seatbelts because scientists say, well, you can survive a crash.
Yep.
And I had a crash the end of when was it? August, July? I think it might have been. I got into a wreck. And I mean, I had my seatbelt on. The airbag deployed, and the fact was I did not get hurt. So we just have to, and unfortunately, it became so politicized. It became, this left and right and Democrat and Republican. It wasn't. It was just about trying to keep people safe.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, a lot of people I know had died because of COVID, both in my hometown in New York and here in Savannah.
Yeah.
And the fact is, had it not been for COVID, they still would have been here.
Yeah.
All right. So St. Patrick's Day. We have had to, cancel the parade the last 2 years.
Yes.
Biggest thing in town every year.
Yes.
Do we get to have a St. Patrick's Day next year? Or is it still too early?
No, as far as we're concerned, we're on and popping.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think it's two things. The first thing is that we now have a vaccine in place. We're 52% vaccinated for the county.
Right.
And we wanted to be able to start trying to get Savannah back into doing things. Hence why when the numbers dropped, we went ahead and went to Rock and Roll Marathon.
Right.
Let's get practice on how this works.
Right.
Then we did the Veterans Day Parade. Let's get into practice. So we'll be doing the Christmas tree lighting.
Yep.
We'll be doing the menorah lighting. And so we'll really be working back. MLK will have a parade. And so we're really working back into the world's greatest party. And think about this. I've been mayor for 2 years. I have not done St. Patrick's Day.
That's true, isn't it? Oh, no.
So, that's just the pleasure of a mayor. And so, I hate it for the Grand Marshals because I understood that this is a lifetime.
Yeah.
You work an entire lifetime to become the Grand Marshal.
Yeah.
Well, it's also a great pleasure for the mayor. And, I couldn't do it. I just couldn't. The first time it didn't really go that well. But I think soon after they really understood.
Yeah.
When Austin canceled South by Southwest.
Yep.
But Mardi Gras went on in New Orleans. New Orleans suffered badly because of it. And so I think people now understand that we really did do the right thing. And so for us, I'm looking forward to, I'm getting ready to figure out my green outfit for St. Patrick's Day. We'll be here.
Yeah,
we'll be enjoying it.
I know I won't be here for it.
Yeah, we'll be enjoying it. We'll send you.
I'm actually going to be. I just heard. I'm pretty sure he just invited me. So whatever float he's on, I'll also be on.
Fair enough.
Maybe walking next to. Anyway, I'll be very close.
Come on.
All right, we're gonna hit a song. Come back. It is beer for breakfast. We're gonna try a couple beverages. Got some non-alcoholic beers today. First time ever. Greta Van Fleet. It is built by nations. Cotter and Marshall. Rock 106.1. There we go.
With that news, Elaine says the mayor's approval rating just went up because of the St. Patty's. All right. Why didn't you just say that earlier? You should just, every press conference or every interview you do, you should just say, ladies and gentlemen, St. Patrick's Day Parade and Festival will be happening in 2022.
Well, right now, and I qualify that because obviously, when the holidays come, we'll see how. But I'm hoping with, our folks doing better that we'll be better.
Yeah. Yeah, just like we'll just put a small asterisk next to it.
Right. Let me see. Somebody says that a pizza.
Mia walked in and had, I think, donuts.
Yes.
So they probably caught her in the back of the.
Oh yeah. Tim says would love to see a revitalized St. Pat's in Savannah. I don't know how we. Well, I just doing it. I think revitalizes it, right?
Well, actually, no. Actually, we've been having that conversation. St. Patrick's Day. Beyond the festival is really in a religious observance. It is something that is religiously sacred to. Hey, girl!
Hi, Sophia. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you.
Happy birthday to you. Love you. How are you? She's amazing.
I haven't seen her yet.
Well, we've been following your orders.
Well, bring her to City Hall. I can hold her up on top of the dome.
Like a Lion King moment?
Right. No, I want to hold her up at the top of the dome.
Yeah.
Well, you can just, St. Patty's, you can hang out with her. I'll make you the babysitter.
Bet.
Thank you.
Oh, today's your birthday.
It is.
Happy birthday.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
It's your birthday. But for us, I think the issue really was, I forgot what I was talking about.
St. Patty's Day, talking about revitalizing it.
Right. Mm-hmm. Well, because it has morphed into something that, is really beyond what it was supposed to be.
Yeah.
It's now come to Savannah, get as drunk as you can.
Right.
Peel yourself up and go back home. There are people who drive here for the day on buses. They come in and they come here drunk. They get drunker and then they go home. And the question is, we have to define what our community is all about. We want to have fun. We want it to be but do we want to be known as the get drunk place capital of the country. And
I feel like that's somewhere in Florida. That's not.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So I mean, when he means revitalize, I think it's really a reexamination of what this is. We want people to come, but I mean, it got to the point where you don't want kids down there at all.
No,
because it's just crazy stuff going on, and so hopefully, we've been talking with the St. Patrick's Committee and really how we can, and maybe the pause has helped us to really be able to revise this in a way that is still the fun event it is, but it just does not have the heavy alcohol emphasis, and the buffoonery sometimes goes on.
Buffoonery is actually a great word.
Yes. Did you want me to open both or just the one?
No, I think the one will be fine. Oh, you know what? We'll open both. Why not? Do you have the keys here? I'll steal your keys for this segment. I won't. I won't steal your car. I'll be right here.
All right, guys. We'll be right back. It is Beer for Breakfast on the Cotter and Marshall Show, joined in studio by Mayor Van Johnson for Beer for Breakfast.
Yes.
Are you a beer drinker?
No.
Yeah, we heard a rumor that you actually didn't drink beer at all, like alcohol at all.
No, I drink alcohol. I mean, since I've been mayor, I've been drinking it a whole lot more. But not beer a whole lot. Although I have, lately, because Savannah has so many wonderful craft breweries and places, so. Usually I'm going to these places and they're like, here, have some beer. Try this. I didn't know so many different types of beers.
Yeah.
So of course, Savannah beers are the best.
Yep.
And today is Gabe's birthday.
Yes.
So we're declaring it Gabe Day here in Savannah.
Yeah.
Oh, can we?
Oh, I love that.
All right.
Officially.
Gabe birthday. All right.
Officially Cotter Gabe birthday. I love it. Interesting.
This is actually good.
We'll get into the official review of this in 1 second. So hold on. 2 quick things before we dive into this. First and foremost, there is a new craft brewery opening. I would take heat if I didn't mention it. Underdog Brewing Company. There's a new spot opening kind of over on Drayton and Victory. So a new place that you could stop by, Mayor.
Right.
But also when you have a drink of choice and it's not beer, what drink are you having? Do you like whiskey, wine, bourbon? What's your deal?
Lately, I've gotten into Crown. It was like an apple Crown.
Oh yeah. Have you tried the peach Crown?
Yeah. And yeah,
it slaps.
Oh yeah. And so I've been trying it with different things, and it's just been like,
you've been going on an adventure.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you do it for a while, and then after a while, you think, okay, I think I'm going home now. So I've been getting a little more into that. So
nice. All right, well, let's go ahead and start our review. We are trying for the very first time ever on Beer for Breakfast, non-alcoholic beers. We've always kind of wanted to do this, and I thought, you know what, it's a great idea and a great time to do it because you as the mayor have work to do as the mayor, and we didn't want to get you too drunk in the day. Probably a bad look.
Thank you. And I will be blaming you all.
Yeah, to be fair, we'll take the blame.
Yeah, and we take the blame on a lot of things. So I actually looked up the top non-alcoholic beers available in America, and I choose 2 out of 3 of them. The other one is supposedly one of the worst. So we'll leave that for the stream. We'll figure that out together. But the first one we're trying today is the Klosthaler, and I'm holding it up for the live stream here. Klosthaler dry hopped non-alcoholic beer, crafted and bottled in Germany with Cascade hops, and it's unfiltered.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and start the review. Let's take a big old sniff. It's got a nice little hoppy head to it.
Yeah, it's malty.
Yeah.
Got a little hop to it. It's not bad.
Holding up to the camera, it's kind of that light kind of, I don't know, golden, maybe a little bit amber in there with almost no carbonation running through it.
I drank all of mine.
That's all good.
Here's some more, Mayor.
Thank you.
And now we're going to do the most important thing, Mayor. We are going to drink. So cheers. Connor, would you drink all your beer? Come on, man.
It's my birthday.
That's right.
He's making the rules.
Playing by my own rules.
Cheers, everyone.
For never having a non-alcoholic beer, I didn't know really what to expect going in. I don't hate that.
That's really good.
It's really good.
I can't tell the difference. I mean,
yeah.
It just tastes like beer.
Right.
Yeah. And it's actually really good. I mean, it's got a nice bready kind of taste to it, very slight hop to it, but it drinks smooth.
Yeah. There's a little bit of maltiness to it, but the hop is nice. I mean, I think that's what's going to have the benefit over like this Coors Edge we're going to try on the stream, because there's nothing in there to hide whatever a non-alcoholic beer tastes like. I think the dry hop adds something that gives this beer what I like about it.
Klosthaler, crafted and bottled in Germany.
There you go. So on the beer scale of supremacy, now we grade it out, Mayor. Cotter, we're going to have you kick off on a scale of 1 to 5. Cotter, what do you give this beer?
It's tough. So I'm gonna like asterisk this 1 to 5 because this is the first non-alcoholic beer I have ever had. I feel I got to go right in the middle. I'm gonna go 3. I'm gonna play it safe on this first one. I did enjoy it, but I don't know what else to expect. I need to give myself some room to wiggle.
All right. Well, Mayor Van Johnson, now on to you. What would you grade out on the beer scale of supremacy? This Klosthaler dry hop non-alcoholic beer.
1 to 5, right?
1 to 5.
2 to 5.
2.5?
Yeah.
And again, I don't have a frame of reference.
Yeah.
So it's kind of hard to, now once we get into the other ones, I'll have a better feel for which one I like better.
I'm actually going to go right with the Mayor here. I think 2.5 is the way to go. Kind of start the baseline and see where we go after this. So we're going to go into commercials. We do have a beer we're going to specifically do for the live stream, a Coors Edge, and then after that, we are going to come back on the air and try the #1 rated non-alcoholic beer from Athletic Brewing Company.
All right, beer for breakfast, Cotter and Marshall Show with Mayor Van Johnson, Rock 106.1. There we go.
So Lindsay on the stream goes, well, that does it. I'm going to Habersham and getting some Preach Crown.
See? But see, I don't see that.
So we actually have
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, in your chat.
We're streaming to 3 different platforms. So you're probably only seeing the platform you're looking at. Right. We go YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook. And we actually, our largest group is actually from Twitch, which is a service that a lot of people utilize it for like video games, like they'll run like Fortnite and all those other crazy video games on. But a lot of people find the best viewing experience there.
Well, I've learned something.
Well, we're going to do a stream-only beer now.
Let's do that.
So we're talking. Do they hear us talking?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so we just feed everything through. And yeah, that changed the whole morning show. Because, we've done the afternoon show together for 7 years. And it's like you hit a commercial, you hit a song. It's just you're sitting there talking to each other. So with this, it turned it into just a nonstop, always moving for 4 hours, sort of thing. So it really changed up how you put the show together, how you have to do everything. But it's been a lot of fun.
But then you turn around and you leave it.
Yeah,
you finally get it together.
I know.
Well, I'll be continuing the show.
Yes.
And then eventually we'll have someone else come in and join me, and then I'll take over the reins. It's the Cotter and Marshall show.
Well, we'll have to do a nationwide search.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah. Well, we put out the job listing, so if anyone feels they could put up with me for 4 hours.
Well, it's going to be a nationwide search.
Yes. Far and wide.
And we'll wait and
put together a team.
We'll look outside to make sure to see the smoke is coming from the chimney to see whether the heir apparent has been chosen.
I hope it's sooner than later. I hope it's.
Why don't we do like Jeopardy and just do some guest co-hosts and let the people decide who they like?
Well, do you want to come in and co-host the show for like an hour?
I'll do it.
Here in like January?
I'll do it.
All right. Excellent.
I'll do it.
He just said it. He said this is recorded and kept forever. Just so you know.
I'll do it.
All right.
Maybe we just get some guest hosts to come in and just kind of hang out.
Yeah.
Maybe we don't replace him right away. We just.
Well, it's hard to replace the legend that is.
That's
Scott.
what I'm saying. So maybe we have a period of mourning, maybe 90 days of mourning, and we just kind of bring in other people and bring in guest hosts, and if people want to suggest people to you,
it'd be great.
A couple of community folks who want to come in. I say, hey, we want to get it right.
We needed to invite the mayor in earlier. I feel really good about myself with him being
right.
here.
Absolutely.
I really like this. This is great.
How do you replace the legends? I think it's going to be really, really cool.
It's going to be tough. He's been here for 12 years.
That's what I'm saying. And in a radio time, that's
about 47 years.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So we have to figure that out. I think we have to be very, very careful.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna be advised by the mayor on the choice of whoever succeeds Cotter. But let's go ahead and do a stream only review for this Coors Edge, another non-alcoholic beer. This is once again Coors Edge. It's a double brewed for refreshing taste. This beer is known, sadly, sorry, gentlemen, as one of the worst non-alcoholic beers available. I wanted to give us a full spectrum of good and bad.
Coors, American made, right?
Yes, Coors, American made in beautiful Colorado. So this is another one of their non-alcoholic beers. So let's go ahead and try this one out. Let's take a big old sniff first.
It doesn't have.
There's
nothing there. It's
first problem.
Is it sweet? Is it kind of sweet to you guys?
Maybe there might be a hint
Like
of that.
apple juice.
That's really weird. There's really nothing there.
I mean, holding it up to the light, it is just clear yellow fizzy water. I mean, you can see right through it. Look, you see my hand right there. There's almost no carbonation.
Looks like piss.
Yeah. Also, it looks like, yes, thank you, Mayor, for saying that. I was holding back. But
it does, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's all it does.
That's 100. Yeah. Well, they say you don't buy beer, you rent it. So it could be the case.
All right.
All right. So there you go. That's it, gentlemen. Let's drink. Cheers.
All right.
That's weird. It's dry. I drank it and it made me thirsty. What do you think, Mayor?
I mean, it has really no taste.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, it's just,
Yeah, not great.
It tastes like this left outside for a week.
Yeah, it does not taste like beer.
No.
I mean, even
Doesn't taste like non-alcoholic.
no, I don't. That is something I don't think I've ever tasted that quite before. That is.
It says it's non-alcoholic malt beverage with natural flavor.
I don't know. It's not beer.
Is that what it means?
It's a malt beverage.
Yeah, that's true.
The calories are only 41, so I mean, if
That's
you're
what I'm
really
saying,
trying to watch your waist.
It's a malt beverage, just diet beer.
All right, yeah. So this is actually, I mean, this is the best diet beer maybe I've ever tried. All right, so on the beer scale of supremacy, gentlemen, let's go ahead and grade out the Coors Edge non-alcoholic beer. Cotter, on the beer scale of supremacy, what do you give it?
0.5.
Yeah,
it's not good. It's just not good.
Mayor?
0.1.
Oof.
You said
Brutal.
beer supremacy, right?
Yeah.
It's not beer.
That's true. That's very true.
I mean, I'll give him 0.1 for showing up.
I'll go right in the middle. I'll go 0.3. I'll go 0.3. So 0.1, 0.3, 0.5. Yikes. Yeah, that one was a little brutal. All right, so we got a few more minutes, and after that, we'll come into our final break of
2.5 minutes
of beer for breakfast.
And this was actually this was just for the people who are streaming.
Correct.
Yep. Yep.
Right.
Just for streaming.
So we always give them a little something.
So they get more.
Yes.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah.
All right.
So, and the cool thing with being on air as opposed to being on the stream, or actually be on the stream as opposed to being on air, is we could be a little bit more unfiltered. We can have a little bit more of a potty mouth, and then we can actually bring up stuff
like FCC stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so we could do stuff that we just couldn't do on air.
Right.
Just
What's the
wouldn't make
craziest thing y'all have done on air, off air, on stream?
Oh boy,
I don't know. I mean, I don't know if anything's really crazier than some of the Dumb Torture Tuesdays.
Yeah, so we do a thing called Torture Tuesday where essentially we the most childish 12-year-old things that you and your buddies used to do, we just do it as 40-year-old men. So I think most recently I put my hand down on mousetraps. That gun up there, that yellow and purple gun, that's called the Fart Launcher 3000. So we shot farts into each other's faces. We're really highbrow stuff over here.
We've done every hot shower.
Now, is this after beer for breakfast or what?
No.
It's a different day. It's a different day.
Lindsay brought up a good point. Answer the Internet's probably a good example of what we could do on the stream that we couldn't do on the air.
Right.
So it was like a Barstool Sports, and it was like would you rather type questions, and some of them got very questionable, and we couldn't have done that on the air.
Yeah, like there's a question if you could get access to one person's phone and look at all their stuff, who would it be? But also, there's a lot more racier questions.
Yeah, there's some of them.
But whose phone would you do?
Ooh.
We got about 55 seconds.
I never really thought about it.
I know, right?
I would have to say, I want to go to the top. Let's go Biden. I'll take Biden's
You
phone.
wanna know what's going
why
on?
not? What's going on?
I'll say Putin.
Putin?
That's a good one.
Yes, I love that.
It's just pictures of him topless on horses, everything.
Him scoring 80 goals.
Riding horses and stuff.
All right, guys, we got about 25 seconds. We'll be right back. Good morning. It is the Cotter and Marshall Show. Beer for breakfast in studio with Mayor Van Johnson. Once again, Mr. Mayor, thank you for coming in.
No, thank you.
It's been awesome
to be here already. I'm feeling intoxicated already.
Is this the best interview you ever had? Have you ever just got to sit down and drink non-alcoholic beers or just beers in general with a couple knuckleheads like us?
Never. Been in the council 18 years, 16 years as council member, 2 years as mayor, and never had an interview like this ever.
Okay, so best interview ever.
Yes,
you guys just heard it. Tell all your friends.
Yeah.
All right, so we got one more beer to review for Beer for
Well,
Breakfast.
before you say that, now, I think it needs to be said, we did something really significant while we were off air, but we were streaming. So it's important for people to go to the stream because we did some stuff that people that were just listening can't see. So we're not going to talk about it, but, but we did.
This is amazing.
I know.
But I mean, it's true. I'm
going to hire you.
So how can people, y'all are on
Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch, and people just have to search the Cotter and Marshall Show.
Yeah.
Subscribe, like us, do all the social media things, and then you could see us.
See what
on
we
camera.
did that we're not going to talk about.
Yeah, exactly. No, I love that. That's a great tease, Mr. Mayor. So, all right, let's dive into the last non-alcoholic beer. First time we've ever done this, non-alcoholic beer on the show. This is the #1 rated non-alcoholic beer that I found online.
Okay.
It is the Athletic Brewing Company's Run Wild IPA.
Now, we have a member of the Horde, who are the people that watch us online, Sean, up in Minnesota, says this is a fantastic beer. So this one is coming recommended.
Sean says that.
Yes.
Okay, we have to.
Oh, I think I poured yours. Yeah, I poured yours right there.
Looking right, Run Wild. I mean, it sounds really good. Run Wild. I mean, run wild to the bathroom.
Maybe.
All right, well, let's go ahead and start the review. Let's take a big old sniff.
Hey,
that
smells good.
Yeah,
It's got a nice little hoppy flavor to it.
Yeah, not like the thing that happened while we were there.
Right, exactly, which you have to go back and watch.
Yeah, well, you have to subscribe in order to do that.
Even the first one, which was good, didn't necessarily. I mean, it had a more malty flavor than a beer or a malty smell than a beer smell. This one smells like a beer.
Right.
Yeah, 100
hops.
100%. We're holding up, and once again, if you're watching the live stream, holding up to the camera here, nice golden yellow, and this actually has some really nice carbonation running through it. I can't even really see my hand through that, but
like the other one where you could see all the way through it,
which wasn't quite beer. But anyway, so there you go, gentlemen. With all that said,
cheers.
Cheers. That's pretty good.
That's not bad.
For a non-alcoholic beer, that tastes like a traditional IPA. It's not overly hoppy, though.
Yeah.
So it's really
It
accessible.
does have a little of an aftertaste of some sort.
Oh.
I don't know what that would be called. It's like a little, it remains with you. But far better than.
Yeah, it's sticky.
yeah.
Okay.
But you're right. There is something on the back end there that you can see, and you're like,
see, I'm with beer connoisseurs.
But I mean, that's really good though. I mean, I don't hate on that.
By far the best of the non-alcoholic beers. So let's just get right into the scores of this beer. Once again, we are reviewing Athletic Brewing Company's Run Wild IPA. I picked up all these beers from Habersham Beverage right there on Abercorn. Cotter, on the beer scale of supremacy, what do we give this beer?
I'm going to go 3.75. I like it.
Wow, that's really high.
I mean, once again, this is my asterisk non-alcoholic beer scale of supremacy. But this one's really good. 70 calories. Nice little option if you just want an IPA but don't want all the calories. That's not bad at all.
All right, Mr. Mayor, what do you think?
3.5. Yeah. I mean, it's way better than the first one, and then the one that we're not talking about. This is beery.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I feel like this is a beer that if you were around your friends not wanting to get drunk, this is a good beer to have in your hand because it's like a lookalike beer.
It looks like beer, right?
Yeah,
it
does.
And I thought about that because I know sometimes we'll go to places and, I have to pace myself. I could walk around with one of these and just kind of, have it in my hand. And just,
cheers, everyone.
Right.
Watch everyone else act a fool.
Right.
On the beer scale of supremacy for me, this one's coming in. I'm going to have to give this a 3.75.
Okay.
This beer is absolutely way better than I thought it would ever be, and I guess that's why it's the #1 non-alcoholic beer out there.
All right, there you go. Beer for breakfast. Mr. Mayor Van Johnson, thank you so much again for coming in today. Greatly appreciate it.
It's great.
Good news to hear. We will be having, we're making sure everything still goes okay.
We will be having.
Oh my gosh. That's true.
We will be having.
Yeah, not you, Cotter.
I will.
We will be having, and ladies and gentlemen, we're going to do a nationwide campaign to replace the legend himself. And so, don't all come up at once. We have to come up with some ways. I mean, this is really bigger than Jeopardy. It really is.
True. It's true. It's a big deal.
It's going to be an ordeal for sure, but it'll be hard. But we will replace you, Cotter.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
We'll figure it out. And then a year from now, I'll be like, who?
That was harsh. All right, thank you.
Well, we get a woman. You can have a woman in here.
Good, yeah. A dog, as talented as you.
That's true, probably. All right, Mr. Mayor, thank you so much. It has been a pleasure. Cotter and Marshall Show, Rock 106.1.
A talking dog.
Pablo. This is fun.
Well, thank you once again for coming in. Thank you confirming and breaking news that St. Patty's Day is 100% back. That's not going to change. It's going to happen.
I had not said that publicly.
Oh. Boom, breaking news.
I like it.
I'm going to contact people. I'm going to send that story out.
Provided
everything.
Yeah.
Doesn't get.
Those are just details. We'll worry about those later.
Right.
Can we grab a picture with you?
Yes, absolutely.
I'm going to grab someone so we can take a picture.
Yes, it's my pleasure. And maybe we'll see if he gets a picture with the Austin mayor.
See how quickly that happens? Probably not very quickly.
I love Austin, though.
I do too. I've wanted to be there. I have family that live there. I've gone for 20 years where I go on vacation. I've wanted to be there for a long time.
But that city is growing by leaps and by bounds.
So it's so big, so different.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good.
Yeah, we could do in front of the chalk wall.
See?
Oh, yeah, we'll need to sign the wall.
You want a job? We're looking for a place for. Why you say it like that? Oh, him?
You might sign the walls?
Yeah, oh, absolutely.
Yeah, who? Oh,
Him? Oh, that guy?
This is going to be a really huge assignment.
You need to go up high though so it doesn't get erased. Or by the window. Or will it only take 10 minutes to pop it up and show me? Cool, then I'll just do it right after. Okay.
We're building a new one, actually.
Where?
Actually, right above, like, the second floor of the building right next door. So.
Oh, that's the construction going on?
Yeah. We're building out new studios. We're hoping to be there in about 2-3 months.
Let me know when you're ribbon cutting.
We're calling you up.
Oh, we'll make one. It's easy. Done. Inside profiles of you watching the mayor. It's not like, come on. Is this all your presents? Oh, I wouldn't know. I wasn't there.
I know. Somebody didn't show up.
Thank you.
Sorry, I had to take
Y'all
this
have
into
fish.
consideration. It's legit.
That's where we're going to do it.
Right on the line.
Oh,
Just don't get close when you shoot.
Yeah. We always like to do arm cross thing, like we're in a 80s b-boy.
All right.
Thank you, Stacy.
Thank you
You're
so much.
welcome.
Thank you very much.
Best to you.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Thank you, sir. It's been real. And now I know about I don't have to go to beer. I can go out and be cool. Bye, y'all.
Yeah,
They're still there.
They're still there.
Thank you all so much. And that's great. Kind of needs a cowboy hat in the picture.
Oh.
Nicole, thank you. And Tracy will co-host with Sherry and Marshall, the Three Reds. Steve wants to co-host the show. Look at it. Everybody's looking for the application. See? The Mayor and Marshall show.
Let's go. Let's do it, Mayor.
Thank you. I'll do it again, though. Thank y'all.
Thank you very much.
All right.
That was fun.
That was good. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. We're going into the last.
Oh, yeah, I figured. Do you even want me to do music news, or you just want to talk about next week?
Yeah, we can just wrap it
Okay.
up. Give me 1 second.
Once again,
There we go.
Once again, guys, thank you so much for hanging around. You can turn off mic 3, just so you know. Thank you so much for hanging around with us during Beer for Breakfast. Mayor was very cool. Very cool. I've never really like sat down and talked to him.
Yeah.
So it was cool just to kind of hang out with him and chill for a second.
It was. He was very nice. Yeah, breaking news. St. Patrick's Day's go.
It's a go, baby. Let's go.
Breaking news on the show. He had not announced that publicly yet.
I'll send that to what's her name? Emma, my buddy, the bartender. He bartends like one night a week over at the Draft Room in Berwick. He's actually dating one of the news reporters for WJCL.
Oh, okay.
So I'll make sure to send it to her.
Send it to, you can just like send a portion of the video where he says it?
Yeah, I was just going to, I'll send the video and I'll send a timestamp.
Okay, send it to like
Chris Summer?
Chris Summer, too, yeah.
Greg says, for $1,500 a show, starting, I'll jump in. 3 reds and a clear. I'll bring my unique talents. Come on, man. Why not? Tim Janier pitied me yesterday.
What?
And I felt really weird. Did I tell you this story?
No.
So we had a little like beers with Cotter going away thing for just the staff of Dick Broadcasting yesterday. And Tim comes up to me. He's like, so what are you going to do? And I'm like, I think the plan, I originally thought of something different, but I think right now the plan is Monday morning, not next Monday, but the Monday after, I'm going to live stream from 7 to 9 every morning. So I'll live stream for 2 hours.
Right.
And it'll be me. Yeah. And I'll be hanging out. And it'll be different and weird because it'll just be me.
Yeah.
But we'll be doing that for the time being until we find out who is going to replace Cotter. And hopefully we have that person kind of in place by January sometime, maybe February. But I'll be kind of doing a shortened, truncated. We're not going to be doing this like big, elaborate, like 10-minute long breaks that you and I do show.
Yeah,
It'll be,
I get it.
You know, I don't think I could talk on a subject that long by myself.
Yeah.
I'm not a news, guy, radio guy. But I think that's what we'll be doing. I think
that's fair.
We'll be live streaming from 7 to 9 each morning.
Okay.
And then just doing kind of a smaller version of the show. And it's funny because if you notice our logo on the live stream, it's going to change more and more. And it will actually evolve into just the Marshall Show logo.
See you, Liquid.
Thanks for hanging, Liquid. I heard Hefe is replacing Cotter. Hashtag same.
Marshall and the Dead Fish Show.
Well, he's alive, first and foremost.
I guess.
Sort of.
Ooh.
He's a tough son of a bitch, Hefe.
He's hanging in there, man.
I've got some medicine on the way. It was supposed to be here, not yesterday, but the day before. It's supposed to arrive today. So,
unless somebody stomps on him first.
Can we talk about that?
I don't know. I don't want to throw her under the bus. I'll stomp on her.
All right, solid point. So Tony from A Perfect Touch Massage came in and she was asking about Hefe, and then she suggests that we just kill Hefe.
Oh, there's Tony. Well, I mean, and I do get the point, putting him out of his misery, but I can't do it. I don't want to do it.
I can't kill my baby boy.
I can't do it.
I mean, if he died naturally of whatever he's suffering from, that's fine. She's like, your fish is suffering. Do you want me to go in there? And she said, put him in her hands and smash him.
Oh, I missed that.
Or whatever. Or slap him with a shoe. And I'm like, no, you may not kill my fish. Tony offered like a hitman to kill our fish yesterday. And I want everyone to know, I said no. I couldn't have that on my conscience.
I get that.
Put that damn cowboy hat on.
Do the last break of the hat.
Does it get cold in the office? Yeah, I have a heater in his tank, though, Chris. Just flush him in the toilet. Actually, Cotter, I think, suggested flushing him down the toilet. Or maybe it was Tony.
Maybe it was Tony.
If he dies, I'll flush him down the toilet. Maybe. Honestly, if this fish dies, I'm going to bury him out in the courtyard. And I'm going to build him a little twig.
That's funny. All right, guys, be right back. Final break of the day. A big thank you to Mayor Van Johnson stopping by Beer for Breakfast today. Heard it here first. He said he has not made this public knowledge until this morning on the show.
Breaking news.
St. Patrick's Day is happening in Savannah.
This is incredible. I love that we were able to break this news. Hopefully we'll be able to get our faces on the newscast. We're going to share this video everywhere. This is great news. Now, Cotter, I was just thinking about this. At the beginning of the week, did you think by the end of the week, we would drink non-alcoholic beers with our mayor, you'd be wearing a cowboy hat, and we'd be talking on the live stream about not murdering our fish?
No.
I mean, if you said, how will the weekend, did you think it in like this?
No. And not to go forgotten here, the mayor officially declared it Cotter Day.
Yeah. So it's officially Cotter Day today, which also, happy birthday, Cotter.
Thank
You're
you very
46
much.
years old.
I'm old.
Who would have thought? Who would have thought you would have made 46 years old? Not me.
This guy. All right, guys, have a great weekend. We're going to be back on Monday. Just 3 shows left for the Cotter and Marshall show.
Right.
Next Wednesday will be the last show. We'll have more details about it next week. It'll be star-studded. Guests just left and right.
It's a show unlike anything we've ever done before. Tuesday, we're doing an all-day torture. Cotter, it's going to be immaculate, these final shows.
All right, we're back on Monday. Have a great weekend. Cotter and Marshall, Rock 106.1. All right.
Wow, what a day. Like I was just thinking about it. Like at the beginning of the week, if you'd have told me the mayor was going to come into our studio, we're going to drink non-alcoholic beer with him. Cotter's wearing a cowboy hat. we threw dildos at each other last night. Like, there's so much more. Someone offered to murder our fish. Who's calling? Let's answer the phone call.
Rock 106.1, who's this? Oops, sorry about that. Who's this? Tony, defend yourself.
Hitman Tony. Oh, she's not on the live stream. Sorry.
Mike, that poor fish is miserable.
Sorry. Yeah. So, the fish is not doing good. Sorry, everyone. We forgot to press a button. Tony. The fish isn't doing great, but you offered to murder our fish in multiple different ways yesterday. So you can't say you didn't do that.
First of all, it was not multiple different ways. I said, you guys need to get medicine for him or something. You said, it's coming. And I said, okay, not quick enough. And I offered to go talk to Thaddeus down at Creatures and Koi
drug
and
dealer?
get something. You're like, no. And then you were like, it's a $5 fish. I'm already spending $10 on it. I'm not going to go through all that. I was like, okay. I was like, well, if he gets worse, because that poor fish is beyond bloated and looks like he's going to pop, and he's gasping. That poor fish looks miserable. I did offer to stomp on him quickly to put him out of his misery. It is a mercy killing.
Wow. All right, Cotter, hang up on her. We're done with Tony on this show. After her trivia performance and that, Tony, we love you. But after the murdering offer, you know what? I'm not going to say Tony's banned from the show.
No, not banned.
You know what, Tony, you're suspended for the weekend. Do not enjoy any of our content online.
I will not. That is perfectly
You can come
fine.
back-
I'm done with this.
Come back Monday. Come back Monday at 6 a.m. But you're suspended. You're the first listener ever suspended by the Cotter and Marshall show. Over the weekend, you can't listen or enjoy us. Goodbye.
That's fine.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, good sir. Goodbye, good sir.
Oh, shit. That's funny.
He's like, I've never enjoyed your content anyway, so I'm not going to miss anything this weekend.
Okay. All right. Well, okay, guys, that's it. Do you want to give out advice? Just the two of us? Where's Mac at?
That's a good question.
Come to work, Mac. What the hell is your...
I don't know where Mac
All right,
is.
Cotter, advice for the weekend for everyone.
Get a cowboy hat. I mean, seriously.
He is in love with the cowboy hat. Yeah. Dude, you've never looked better.
I love it.
I think the best part about it is it doesn't make your head look so small and your nose so big. Like, immediately I look at the hat and I don't look at your stupid face.
That's fair.
Dude, you're like, honestly, dude, you can get laid. Like, you honestly wear a cup for the rest of the day because people are going to be grabbing at your dick.
Yeah, they are.
And my advice, as always, is drink some water, man. Just drink some water.
Fair enough.
It's good for you. All right,
guys.
You guys have